Yes, I know. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm here. So, got some Monday night football here tonight. Again, should be another rather interesting one at the very least. But some Saints Chiefs as of right now. It should be getting kicked off momentarily. But yeah, hopefully, it's been pretty busy evening for me, at least as of so far. Had a decent chunk to do, and obviously just came back from a workout, hence being slightly late. But we are here. We are ready to go, ready to chill out and enjoy us some Monday Night Football, which again, thankfully, is not going to go hopefully into Tuesday morning like last night's game did. Certainly will be interesting there, but obviously can only wait and see on that front. Again, still at commercial before we get started, but again, just gonna hang out, gonna enjoy some football here on a once again rather cool Monday night, at least out where I am. Let's check the KC forecast because it is in Kansas City tonight. Looking like I think I saw something say 64 at kickoff, but I think it's currently 70. Actually, no, it looks like it's going to be 50. So it's going to be a chilly one in KC. First little chilly game of the year. So very nice to see there. But yeah, Saints of course looking to get a bit of a bounce back here in this one. I think obviously going to be hoping for an improvement off the past couple of weeks. Obviously started off very hot, and since have certainly fallen off just a little bit. But yeah, gonna have to just wait and see how this one pans out. Of course, I think it'd be kind of foolish to bet against Kansas City as of right now. I think when you're in a situation you're facing the Chiefs, they've continued to find ways to win this year, despite looking poor. So I think it's hard to bet against the Chiefs, but we saw how strong the Saints team looked to start the year. So we'll just have to see if that trend does continue throughout the course of today's game. But yeah, of course, am definitely a neutral here. I think it would be fun to see the Chiefs lose since they are the new Patriots. But they are getting set and ready to go from the look of things. So, should be getting kicked off here in just a few moments' time because we're looking at Andy Reid on the sideline. 26th straight season as an NFL head coach, which is weird to think about. But been in the league a long time. And Dennis Allen, of course, only in his third season. Again, Saints have struggled a little bit as of late. So gonna have to wait and see how this one plays out. If Fubo wants to load and not screw me over right before kickoff, that would be brilliant. We are buffering a little bit. Who is that? Jamal Charles is going to be beating on the drum to get us going. So the two-time All-Pro going to hype up the crowd in KC. But are looking set to get underway. There is your tomahawk chop. But it is a packed house in KC, full to the brim here, especially down in that lower bowl. Yeah, tons and tons of fans in there on their feet. And we're lined up, ready to go here on Monday night. It's going to be Butker to kick it away. So Saints offense will be set to get going first. And I'll pull up the depth chart, but the kick is away. It'll be taken for a touchback. So Derek Carr and the Saints offense going to be starting from their own 30-yard line. Again, obviously big notable out is going to be Rashee Rice, though that injury seems to be not as bad as first thought. So Rashid Rice could be in an okay spot despite getting a rather, seemingly major injury. Sounds like he will still go under the knife regardless, but I think that's just to see what all there is to fix. But Saints only averaging 18 points a game over these last 2 weeks, and this Chiefs defense is certainly ferocious. Derek Carr sending out in the eye, but they're going to motion out to an empty set here on 1st and 10. Carr takes snap. 4-man rush from Kansas City. Carr over the middle, complete. Up over the 35, down to about the 38. That's number 83, Johnson. It's number 83, Jawan Johnson on the reception there. But number of outs for the Saints tonight, among them Taysom Hill, certainly a notable one. 2 offensive linemen out and 2 linebackers also out. So New Orleans playing a little bit shorthanded here on Monday night, but it'll be 2nd and 3, so they'll make a 7-yard gain to the 37. I formation now for the Saints. Carr takes snap. Going to be a run to the left for Kamara. Going to be met towards the line of scrimmage, but he'll fall forward. They'll mark him about half a yard short there after the attempt to pick up the first. So it'll be 3rd down and short here now for the Saints. So looking to get moving early. Carr under center. Single back is Kamara. Tight end in motion to the near side. Makes it trips bunched. Going to be a toss running right. Going to be good penetration by that Kansas City defense. Kamara going to reverse field. He's going to get all the way back to the other sideline. He'll pick up the 1st down and get over the 45, all the way down to the Saints 48. So great work there from Alvin Kamara to be able to reverse field when he saw that pitch play just was not going to pan out and get all the way back pretty much to the other sideline. Also shedding a tackle as well there. Derek Carr getting in on the action with a nice little block. And the Saints will pick up their first down of the game. Carr very happy with that one. But now Saints from their own 48. It's going to be a handoff running left. It's number 21 up into Chiefs territory, up over the 45. They're going to mark him down at the Chiefs 43 here. And that is Jamal Williams on the carry for the Saints. So they'll give him 9 yards. That'll make it 2nd down and 1 here. But Saints running the ball 55% of the time, most in the NFL through the first 4 weeks. But Derek Carr under center takes snap quickly. Takes snap looking left, fires complete up over the 40, down to about the 38, and good enough for a 1st down. I believe that's Chris Olave on the reception. So Saints looking now to get rolling here in the early stages. Actually, they'll mark him down at the 39, so that's where they will continue. Alvin Kamara checking back into the game. He'll be the single back, so Carr going back under center. Again, from the Chiefs 39, bringing a tight end in motion. Takes snap, drops back. Big rush from the Chiefs out the middle. Carr going to heave it down the right-hand side, and that's going to be picked off by the Chiefs. Derek Carr failed to get that one out of bounds. They're going to continue to play. They're going to say he wasn't down, and now I think they're blowed the whistle there. But he's going to run it all the way back. So, and he's going to go... They're going to mark him out of bounds just short. I don't know what happened there. It looked like there was an official signaling that he was down by contact after he first intercepted the ball. But it is going to, so no pick six, but they are going to say that Cook was down by contact. Let's see. What a catch as well. That's an amazing catch. But yeah, I do think Olave did touch him as he was going down. But the Chiefs getting a quick turnover, and you can see it. Yeah, he puts his hand on his thigh as he's going to the ground. So Chiefs will take over. Yeah, Carr just unable to get that ball out of bounds. Pressure coming right at him. And throws a very ill-timed, makes a poor decision there, and that's going to end that Saints drive just as quickly as it really started. And so it will be the Kansas City Chiefs now Was a pretty solid arm punt, but it's down to the 22, so that's where Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs will take over. So shotgun here for Kansas City, running back lined up to Mahomes' left. Receiver in motion to the near side. Mahomes takes snaps, going to be handoff, running right. Not going to pick up too many yards, though. It's only going to be a gain of 2 here on first down. Then there was Kareem Hunt on the carry. Because Kansas City pretty shallow at running back now as well, considering they are down to Kareem Hunt. But Mahomes now, second down, and they'll actually call it 7, surprisingly enough. So a bit of a generous spot, but Mahomes alone in shotgun, 3 wide receivers to the far side, which is Mahomes' right. Mahomes takes snap, only 3-man rush from New Orleans. Mahomes looking, scrambling to his left, going to pump, going to take off running up over the 30, down, and he's going to run out of bounds after picking up the first down about I believe the 32 of New Orleans, and Kansas City looking to get back and rolling. But yeah, just some good coverage and able to send, I believe that's Orgy. Jokes commence. That picks up that first down. So first down and 10 once again for Kansas City after the Mahomes scramble to pick up the first. And Mahomes now going under center. Kareem Hunt is the single back. It's going to be handoff running left. He's going to go up the inside. Only going to pick up, let's call it 4 yards there. So it should be second down and 6 after the tackle. But yeah, Kareem Hunt, definitely a surprise to see back in the starting lineup for Kansas City in this one. You also got Xavier Worthy in there, who's going to be obviously a big threat. You got Juju Smith-Schuster there, who should be pretty solid, and obviously Travis Kelce, definitely somebody to watch out for. He's in motion in the near side. Kareem Hunt lined up to Mahomes' left. It was not Kelce in motion. Worthy now in motion to the inside. It's going to be a handoff, running right, and again, it's going to pick up about 3 yards there. They'll make it over the 40 to the 41. So we'll call it third down and 3 here. After the gain from Kareem Hunt. But the Chiefs offense, after the interception thrown by Patrick Mahomes, looking to try and get some points on the board. 9:48 here to go in the first. Mahomes takes the snap pretty quickly. 3-man rush from the Saints. Once again, Mahomes over the middle, complete to Kelce. That's going to be enough for a first down. He'll get down to the Chiefs 45 and pick up that first. So the Chiefs offense seemingly not struggling with too much here. And yeah, Kelce just able to find enough of a soft spot in the zone, get forward, pick up that first. And that's the Chiefs' first down. So Kelce gets his first reception of the night. And so Chiefs now from their own 45. Carson Steele, the single back, he'll motion to Mahomes' right. Mahomes takes snap, fakes the handoff to Steele. Some pressure coming. Mahomes over the middle, and it's so wide open. Travis Kelce, he'll make it all the way down to the Saints 35 before any Saint comes close and takes him down. But yeah, just a bit of a busted coverage there. You had 2 guys going after Carson Steele out in the flat. Nobody stayed home. Actually, no, that wasn't Carson Steele. That was, I think, Xavier Worthy that 2 people committed to. And that just left Travis Kelce wide open to make his way down the field. So the Chiefs looking to roll now at the Saints 35. Actually, at the Saints 34. Kareem Hunt going to be brought in motion. He'll go all the way to the far side. Going to be a quick pass once again to Travis Kelce. He's going to make it down inside the 30. They'll mark him down at the Chiefs 28, or at the Saints 28. So Travis Kelce already getting back into the flow, getting some receptions. He's opened up this year very, very slowly. So obviously, still a lot of work for him to do. That's a 6-yard gain, so it'll be second down and 4 now. Single back is Kareem Hunt. Kelce in motion to the far side. Mahomes, handoff to Kareem Hunt. He's going to cut to the inside, down to about the 20, and picks up the first down. So this Chiefs offense looking still very, very efficient. And where the Saints defense looked pretty solid early. All of a sudden, starting to have a little bit of a struggle. So let's see how they can kind of continue. And if this is what we saw a lot from the Steelers, as a bend but don't break type deal, as opposed to as a pure stop. But 8 plays, 58 yards so far on the Kansas City drive, over 4.5 minutes taken off the clock. But now from the 20, Going to be fake the handoff. Mahomes rolling right. Going to come back to Noah Gray down inside the 10. So he picks up the first down, and he'll pick up 15. He'll make his way all the way down to the 5 before he's brought down. So the Chiefs seemingly using a lot of play action, a lot of misdirection. Looked like they were looking for Xavier Worthy, and Mahomes looking for that second option of Gray. And able to complete that, and he's able to pick up 15. So now first and goal from just inside the 6 for Kansas City. Mahomes and shotgun. Hunt lined up to his right. Gray in motion. Going to bring it to the near side. Giving a handoff going back to the right. Down inside the 5, and he's going to get a nice little push. He's into the end zone, and that is a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs get on the board first. It's 6-0. Yeah, seeing a replay here, and yeah, he is definitely in. So Kareem Hunt puts the Chiefs on the board. Again, just good blocking from that Chiefs O-line. Obviously, Creed Humphrey getting able to set a nice kind of edge there, and I believe that's Jawan Taylor. Is that Jawan Taylor? Given that final push into the end zone. Here's also the PAT attempt from Kansas City. Butker's kick is up and good. And very quickly, it is 7-0 Kansas City. Or, well, not very quickly. It's, decent chunk of time has been chewed off the clock. 6:34 left to go in the first. The game moving pretty fast. But yeah, Chiefs quickly on their first drive. Going up, getting on the board off the legs of Kareem Hunt. And it was Jawan Taylor, given that last little push into the end zone. And with that being the first commercial, I can, get myself a little bit of food. So if you'll excuse me, we can have our first walkover of the evening. But yeah, coming back over now. But yeah, Chiefs finding a quick way to score very early in this one. So I think that doesn't bode well for the Saints. Though that Saints offense, again, looked half decent to open it up. I saw some dishes here from earlier today or last night, so I'm going to clear those. I don't know, maybe this will become dishwashing night at some point. If this game doesn't become interesting fast enough. So we'll have to wait and see on that front. That was loud. But yeah, certainly I gotta wash this off briefly. I also don't know why I'm making my food over here instead of instead of a bit further. Instead of back at like the table or something, but I'm gonna bring the food here, and then I'm gonna bring the barbecue sauce over here. I'm gonna eat here anyways, but screw it. We make decisions here. I don't know. We figure things out as we go. Yeah, it's stuffed. We are coming out of commercial though. Kareem Hunt, 41st touchdown of his career. We are coming out of commercial now. And so, should get back underway in just a few seconds. All right. But 6:34 left to go in the first. We're getting set to kick it off. But Butker lined up once again to kick this one away. And the second kickoff of the night is away. Float into the end zone. And that'll be our second touchback of the night. So this Saints offense is going to once again be taken over from their 30. I also now realize that the microphone quality is probably worse because the mic is not plugged in. I'm just going to grab the barbecue sauce, and then I'll be right there. There we go. But going to be Derek Carr now under center. Going to be handoff to Alvin Kamara running left. Going to be met at about the line of scrimmage, but will manage to fight his way forward. Picks up 3 here on first down and 10. So this Saints running game has been working pretty efficiently here. Getting some solid pickups. So second down and 7. So should keep them nicely on schedule. Of course, clock going to continue to roll. And if the run game continues to play this quickly, could have a very fast game, which would certainly be pleasurable after last night's. But Kamara, once again, the single back. Somebody tripped a bunches to Carr left. Olavi coming back to the near side now in motion. Fakes the handoff. Cheifs bringing pressure. Carr steps up in the pocket, looking deep down the right-hand side, and he overthrew his intended receiver, looking for number 84, Mason Tipton, the rookie, and just put a little bit too much under it towards the sideline. I'm just not able to get it there. They had him too. They got the coverage they wanted, but either Tipton not able to track it down or Carr overthrew it slightly. But that'll make it third down and 7 here. Carr takes a snap, 4-man rush quickly over the middle and tackled almost immediately on that completion. That one was complete to Mason Tipton, but it's only going to be good for about 2 yards, and it'll bring up fourth down and 5. And the New Orleans punting unit. And so just like that, the Saints defense finding a way to get a stop. Good open field tackle as well there from the Cheifs. Tackle made by number 24. Or I believe it was number 27, Shamari Connor. But Saints punting unit is out. So doing some checks at the line for something, though. But the punt is away. Going to be fielded at about the 15, up over the 20. Going to step out of bounds at about the 23 on that Kansas City kick return. And so that's where the Chiefs offense will once again take over. So back to the Chiefs 24 now. And that's where we'll be when we come back, I think. Go right now when we come back. So the commercial once again, which means I get to eat. Yay! Definitely needed food. Definitely needed food. Very good there. But, yeah, I think Chiefs looking to really dominate here early. Really looking to just keep this one going. And seemingly keeping some solid momentum. But, yeah. You know, again, we'll have to wait and see how this one continues there. Actually, I continue. Let me pull that back up. Actually, I do think somebody commented. Yeah. Yeah, that's from there. Gotcha. But, yeah, we are, again, pretty, about a third of the way through the first quarter now. Again, 7-0 Kansas City. But, yeah, again, looking like it'll be a faster game, which would be, again, after the almost 5-hour marathon stream last night. We are coming out of commercial, though. But, yeah, 30 seconds until play resumes. That'd be a good thing to have, like on the actual broadcast, like in the lower corner, is Kansas City as a play resumes in countdown on their video boards, which is good. There's our first Taylor Swift sighting. of the evening. So, I don't know. Don't have a counter for that, but there is the first sighting. But Mahomes now under center. Kareem Hunt, the single back. 4:49 left to go in the first. Going to fake the handoff to Hunt. Going to be a quick screen attempt. Though Hunt got hit close to the line of scrimmage and did fall down there. So it'll be bring up 2nd and 10. Showing a couple of replays of Kelsey here. He's already on the board with 3 grabs. Definitely imagined he and Xavier Worthy are going to be the main targets tonight. We'll probably also see a decent sprinkling of the likes of Juju Smith-Schuster and Noah Gray in there too. But Mahomes, 2nd and 10 here. Kareem Hunt once again lined up to his right in the shotgun. Takes snap. Going to be handoff to Kareem Hunt, running the left. Some good blocks, but some good tracking down from that Saints defense. He'll pick up about 2.5 yards there. So that will bring up 3rd down. It'll be 3rd down and 7 or 8 here for the Chiefs. So Saints got to, I think got to look at a stop here. 4:15 to play in the first. Of course, clock is rolling, but trips to Mahomes' right. It's number 34. Motion now. It's Samaje Perine in the game. That was a false start. Yeah, that's going to be a false start on the right tackle. It's going to be a false start on Jawan Taylor. So move it back 5 yards. That'll make it 3rd and 12 now for Kansas City. And actually, Taylor lined that snap up perfectly. That one wasn't too egregious. He was moving with the ball. But now Mahomes, 3rd and 12, takes snap, drops back, looking, going to scramble in the pocket, looking, now scrambling to the right, fires as he throws as he falls. Comes up short, though. I think that pass was intended for Travis Kelce. And for the first time tonight, we'll see the Kansas City punt unit. So I, at least, will get my first viewing of Matt Ariza. But yeah, Mahomes just losing his footing. He had Kelce open, but just as he was scrambling, got his foot caught as he went to throw. So I'll at least get my live in-game viewing of a Matt Ariza punt. But Chiefs are lined up and ready to go. Saints showing pressure for the punt block. But yeah, 4th down and 12. And Saints bringing some good pressure, but the punt is away. Going to be fielded back all the way at the Saints 24. Going to be up over the 30, up to 35. And then stays on his feet, actually. Going to be knocked back about 5 yards. And then get back up to about the 37. Flag came from behind the play. But Saints with a chance to take over. Imagine it will be a holding or a block in the back here with how this looks. Refs conferring to call what exactly it is. And it'll be holding on New Orleans. So it'll be a 10-yard penalty from the spot. So bring it back to probably inside the 30. Let's call it the 27, at least as of here. And we're going to go back to commercial break just as quickly as we got here. But good return there from Rashid Shaheed. Obviously, if you're New Orleans, you don't want the holding in there to negate some of that. But yeah, good return. Food is good. I needed that. Yeah. I've mostly recovered from last night at this point. Obviously, last night was a rough game to watch for everybody involved. And I think doing like post-game doing the post game stuff is helping me, like, the losses don't sit too much already, but like I get all my thoughts out, and then I don't know. But if you haven't checked that out, definitely would recommend that. I think it's over like 20 views now, which is kind of dope. Didn't expect it to get quite that many. But yeah, definitely good to see on that front. But yeah, fast, pretty quick first chunk of the first quarter. But we're about half hour in, and it's slowed down a pretty considerable amount. But yeah, pretty, about I think 3.5 minutes left to go in this first quarter. Chiefs ahead thanks to a Kareem Hunt touchdown run after a long drive off of a Derek Carr pick. The Chiefs defense intercepting that back at about their own 30. But yeah, are looking at some of the Chiefs pregame stuff as we are coming out of commercial now. Taking a look at what actually it seemed to be a Kelsey Carr meetup. Yeah, Kelsey Carr jam. That's cool. Obviously don't know quite too much about that, but seems pretty neat, at least. But Derek Carr and the Saints offense actually taken over from their own 23. Kamara the single back, Carr under center. Gonna look to fake the run, but flag thrown prior to the snap. False start on the offense. It's going to be on number 75 for New Orleans. That is Taliese Fuaga, the rookie out of Oregon State College. We do take a look at Mama Kelsey. But 3:28 left to go in the first. Going to be offset I now on 1st and 15 for the Saints inside their own 20. Carr takes snap. Kamara running right. Going to be met pretty much at the line of scrimmage. He'll pick up 2, maybe 3 as he falls forward. On the tackle there for Kansas City was, I believe, Mike Pennell was the first in there. So they'll only give him 2 here, so it'll be 2nd down and 13 as we roll under 3 minutes to play. Yeah, Chiefs running press coverage a lot. They'll play a little bit off this time. Kamara remains a single back. Carr drops back, pressure in his face though, so he's gonna have to escape to his right. Looking downfield, fires. It's gonna be caught by Rashid Shaheed, but he's gonna be out of bounds. So I'll bring up 3rd down and 13. But Chiefs bringing that Saints O-line struggling to contain some of that New Orleans pressure coming up the middle. Carr 3 of 6, only 13 yards and 1 interception so far tonight. So 3rd and long for this New Orleans offense. 3 wide receivers, Carr's left. Takes snap. 5-man rush from the Chiefs. Carr steps up in the pocket. Going to heave it downfield into double coverage, but it's going to fall incomplete. Rashid Shaheed looking for pass interference. He's not going to get it, though. So that'll bring up 4th down. Well, he may have had something there. He did kind of run into the back of Reed, and they both fell over. But yeah, Rashid Shaheed, 3 targets, no catches so far tonight. So we'll be back to the New Orleans punt unit. 2:37 to go here in the first. The punt is away pretty cleanly. Going to be fielded at the 28. Going to be up for 30, 35, cutting up the right-hand side. Going to be tackled down at about the 40. So that'll be where Patrick Mahomes and this Chiefs offense will take over. Please don't go to commercial break. You were at the commercial break like 2 minutes ago. Do not go to commercial break. Why are you going to commercial break again? I cannot play mid-rolls. I'm not that big enough where I can do that. if I don't know what to talk about during a mid-roll or during a commercial. You have to get like 1,000 subs to get there, so I'm a long ways off. Good. A little bit of a witch cry there. Good food. But yeah, outside of that first drive, the Saints offense really hasn't done much. So been a pretty slow one as of right now. So still waiting for something to change there. I think I wasted all the good game streaming Juju on Commanders or on Buccaneers Falcons. Actually, I can get this set up now. Woo! We have an actual microphone set up now. Yay! Probably could have done this earlier, but hopefully if the audio quality wasn't great up to this point, now it's hopefully that little bit better. But again, at commercial, 7-0. Cheifs, as it currently still stands. Then we are coming back out of commercial now. Again, about 2.5 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Taking a look at some Kansas City barbecue, which totally isn't making me even more hungry if I hadn't done a workout before this stream. But yeah, 2:26 left to go, and it's still 7-0 Chiefs now taking over from their own 40. Mahomes under center. Kelce going to go in motion, but he'll come back to the near side. Hunt remains the single back. Going to be a toss, running left. Going to be up over the 40. Going to shed a tackle, get down to about the 47 before he's taken down. So 7-yard gain there. That'll bring up 2nd down and 3 for the Kansas City Chiefs. And yeah, the Chiefs offense has looked a lot more potent. Mahomes, 4 of 6 for 46, but no targets to any of his wide receivers so far, which is maybe a little bit surprising considering some of the talent they have there. But when you have Travis Kelce and Noah Gray as your tight end duo, certainly makes sense. But Mahomes going under center again, going to drop back to pass. 5-man rush from New Orleans, pressure coming. He's going to dump it off, though. He's going to find number 89. Who is number 89 for Kansas City? Number 89 is Jody Fortson, so another tight end targeted there by Mahomes. But that'll be enough to pick up the first down as he steps out of bounds. So the Chiefs offense looking to get right back to work here. Come on, Kansas. I mean, hey, I took them in pick'ems, so hopefully that gives me a nice little bounce back. But under 1:30 to play here in the first. Kansas City into New Orleans territory from the 48. Juju Smith-Schuster in motion. It's going to be a handoff to Carson Steele. Up the middle, up over the 45, down to about the 40 of New Orleans. So 8-yard gain there from Carson Steele. So again, it's going to be a 2nd down and 2. And again, it's just this Chiefs O-line is dominating up front and just, allowing opportunities for this run game to go to work, for Mahomes to have that little bit more time to find one of those safety valves. But from the Saints 40, Mahomes going to be a quick screen to the right to Travis Kelce, going to be up over the first down marker. He's going to get down to about the Saints 35 before he's brought down. So once again, Kelce definitely the big target in the game plan here. That's already his 4th reception of the game as we're coming towards the end of this quarter. But 7-yard, actually I believe it was about 5-yard gain there to pick up the first. Time winding down here in the first. But yeah, Kelce already over his average receptions. Mahomes here under center. Hunt is the single back. Checking at the line. No play clock, so it's just the game clock. Takes snaps. Going to be a handoff to Hunt. Running right. Going to be up over down to the 30.
before he stood up after a gain of about 8, which is, I believe, where they'll mark him down, after he steps out of bounds, and that will be the end of the first quarter. And just like that, it's 7-0 Kansas City, and we're making our way into the second. And look at that. That's before 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central. Look at that. It actually, I can actually go to the second quarter pretty early, and it doesn't say rain delay. So that's certainly good. But, 7-0 Chiefs, and a 1, and Chiefs already starting to look threatening again. Oh, wait, do they have another one of those backup quarterback commercials with Josh Dobbs? I feel like those are solid commercials. Was it because it was, what was the first one was, no rain delay. Yeah, thank Christ. Yeah, I would be very unhappy if this game would have taken me to midnight again. Because, I mean, and you can see how I hope how done I was comes through in that video I posted, just because I'm just gonna do those unedited because it's immediate reaction, and it's like, oh hey, I can look back in a while and be like, oh hey, look at that idiot not caring about lighting or mic quality or getting a proper webcam. All things I should probably do at some point. But, I mean, again, I was very done with that game at the end, and we lost. Who am I supporting tonight? I mean, I'd be very... I feel like the Chiefs at this point are the new Patriots, so it's very hard to root for them. But the only, saving grace there is I did pick them to win this week. In the pick'ems I'm in, and Chiefs winning I think would put me at 500 for this week. Taking a look at my pick'ems, which I've done solid so far this season. I'm 46-31 on the year, which isn't too bad. But yeah, this week's been a struggle. I went 6-7 this week, which is already going to be my worst week so far. Just because we had a decent amount of kind of crazy games. But, I mean, if anybody... I mean, look at this way. No matter who wins, I have something to cheer about, because either the Chiefs lose or I win. So, I at least got that. But, going to fake the handoff to Hunt here on first down, and Mahomes going to avoid the sack, going to dump it off to Hunt. He's going to pick up the first down inside the 20, down to the 15, and he's not going to be tackled until he gets down to about the New Orleans 12-yard line, as Mahomes being able to evade the sack there. New Orleans bringing some pressure early on the first snap of the second quarter. Yeah, how did you not get to Mahomes there? But, yeah, I mean... I'm just gonna enjoy it. I also was still getting stuff set up because I came back from the gym 7 minutes before this game kicked off. So thankfully I had some stuff set. But Mahomes out of shotgun now. Kareem Hunt lined up to his right. Gonna bring in motion. It's gonna be a little touch pass. Gonna go down to the 10. Gonna be tackled at around the 8. That's number 17 there on the reception. That is McCole Hardman. Picking up a couple of yards there. So it'll be 2nd down and 5 after the 5-yard jet touch pass. Thank you, college football, for telling me the name of that play, as well as inside zone, because I'll probably call those out multiple times tonight. But Mahomes now going out of shotgun. Hunt lined up to his right. Kelsey going to go in motion to the far side, making a bunch of trips to Mahomes' left. He takes a snap, looking, going to step up in the pocket, going to roll right, flag thrown, fires towards the end zone. It is caught for a touchdown. Noah Gray on the catch in the end zone, but it does look like someone's coming back, and it will be holding on the Kansas City Chiefs. It's going to be on number 74. It's going to be on Jawan Taylor, who gets docked for holding. So Jawan Taylor continues to be one of the most penalized players in the league, and you put your hands up at the end like that, yeah. Andy Reid's pissed, and I'm sure all of Kansas City wants Jawan Taylor's head, considering he's the most penalized tackle in the league at this point. But that'll make it 2nd and 15, and will wipe out the touchdown to Noah Gray. Mahomes now out of shotguns. Carson Steele lined up to his left. Takes a snap, 4-man rush from New Orleans. Mahomes looking, going to escape, step up in the pocket, going to throw. It's going to be caught by Kelsey down inside the 10. He'll fall forward to the 8. And that'll bring up 3rd down. That's Kelsey's first red zone reception this season as well. As 13-10, 13-09, 13-08 left to go in the half. Clock continuing to roll. Again, Cheifs can get to the 3 for a first down, so should be 3rd down and 5 here. But Mahomes in shotgun once again. Running back lined up to his right. Bringing Worthy in motion. Takes a snap, looking, pumps. Gonna step up in the pocket, gonna dance around a little bit. Looking for some space, does a spin move, fires towards the end zone. Gonna fall incomplete, though, intended for Samaje Perine. Yeah, Mahomes dancing all over the place, trying to keep that one alive. But the ball is going to fall incomplete, and it will be 4th and 5. So good coverage there from the Saints, but that 4-man pass rush just not able to get to Mahomes, but able to at least keep him contained enough where they weren't able to get to him. And he had Samaje Perine, he just had to hit him in the chest. But that will bring out the Kansas City field goal unit now. So Harrison Butker lined up to attempt to put this one through, and he will. And so the Cheifs now up 10-0 with 12:39 left to go in the second quarter. So pretty good drive there from the Cheifs, but it is going to stall out as they get towards the end of that one. But Cheifs up 10-0 pretty quickly here. I just realized I should probably move the mic over here, especially considering I'll be talking an average of this direction during most of the night. But yeah, mic will be right here instead of over here because that's probably more intelligent. We're looking at somebody spin kick a thing of crabs. And it's a FanDuel commercial for some reason. Cool. Thanks, FanDuel. Don't know why you're spin kicking crabs. But you do you. Ugh. But yeah, definitely gonna be a less energetic stream than the past couple. But again, still gonna make the most of it. If I'm gonna hang out here, if I'm gonna watch some Monday Night Football. God, what day is it? If I'm gonna be watching some Monday Night Football, then might as well jump on a stream. Hopefully enjoy it with some of y'all, and yeah, just see where it goes. But yeah, Cheifs quickly up 10-0. Is this an H&R Block musical commercial? Nope, it's TurboTax. Okay. Cool. I don't know some of these commercials at this point, but I don't know. These commercials are here. That's all I can really say about it. They do have Jags-Bears as the next London game, which will be an interesting one. But yeah, we are coming out of commercial now, and again, it is 10-0. Kansas City lead here, and so Butker lined up, and the kick is away, and it'll be returned this time from New Orleans over the 10, 15, 20, running up the left-hand side. Going to be tackled down at about the 27 now. On the return, Oh, and yeah, Orgy is... Yeah. So Saints potentially losing another backer. Maybe? Or was it Kelsey a little bit dinged up? I don't know, but Travis Kelsey already 6 targets and 5 receptions for 45 yards. So his fantasy owner is going to be very happy. But Carr now, rather. Under center, Kamara the single back. Going to hand off running left, but runs into a wall of defenders. He'll be lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage there. And so that'll bring up 2nd down and 10 here for the Saints. But, yeah, I mean, again, Derek Carr just not been super great so far. Nor has most of the Saints offense. This Chiefs defense has been holding very, very firm. Obviously, they've had the interception on their first drive and back to our last 2 3 and outs. But it'll be 2nd and 10. Carr in the pocket, standing, fires complete down over the 30. Forward progress will be stopped around there, though. That was number 83 on the catch. That was... Who's 83? I don't know who that was. Juwan Johnson, the tight end, on the grab there. So they'll pick up 4 yards. It'll be 3rd down and 6 from just outside of the 30. Kamara in motion to the near side, but it's empty set for Carr and shotgun. 3-man rush for the Chiefs. Carr looking, going to fire to his right, complete to Kamara. That's enough for a 1st down. He'll fight his way forward down to very close to the New Orleans 40. So the Saints able to stop themselves from going 3 and out back to back to back, and are able to pick up a 1st down. We'll see if they can gain any momentum from here. But yeah, Kamara has really been the focal point of this offense. I think he's showed that he's still certainly got something left in the tank, at least based on some of his showing today. So he'll be certainly an interesting person to watch throughout the rest of this game. 26 all-purpose yards at averaging 4 yards a carry, which is pretty solid. But once again, they go to Kamara as the single back. 10:35 and rolling. Carr hands off to Kamara, running left. He's going to get, once again, though, met at the line of scrimmage. That's only going to be a gain of about 1. It's Wharton in there on the stop for Kansas City. It was Tershawn Wharton. Derek Carr now on his 4th offensive coordinator in 4 years across both the Raiders and the Saints. Of course, we're taking a look at Clint Kubiak on the sidelines, but Carr now at a shotgun, running back lined up to his left. Takes a snap. 4-man rush. Carr looking, firing over the middle, complete. That's to Chris Olave down into Chiefs territory. So nice pickup there, down to about the Chiefs' 44-yard line. So the Chiefs looking for some sort of, the Saints looking for some sort of momentum here. Derek Carr becomes one of 3 players in NFL history with 3,000 passing yards in each of his first 10 seasons. So, very underrated career from him, and very consistent as well. So, certainly can't dock him for that. But 9:23, 9:22 left to go in the half. Olave in motion to the near side. It's going to be a handoff to Kamara, going up the middle, and once again, he's just going to be stuffed at the line of scrimmage. They'll be lucky to give him half a yard there. But yeah, these up-the-middle runs with Kamara are just not working. They'll call it 2nd down and 9 here on the broadcast, but it's probably closer to it may as well be 2nd down and 10. Carr, 6 of 10, only 42 yards so far tonight. And, of course, that 1 interception on that first Saints drive. Under 9 minutes now to play in the half. Carr, alone in shotgun, takes a snap. Pressure coming off the edge, steps up in the pocket, going deep once again. He's got his man! Touchdown, Saints! Carr finds Rashid Shaheed finally on the 4th attempt to connect with them. And it's the Saints able to strike and find their way onto the scoreboard. Yeah, Rashid Shaheed able to just send that Kansas City safety on a double move. Carr able to put it right on him. And it's the Saints into the end zone to try and cut this to a 1-possession game. 7 plays, 74 yards, 4 minutes and 3 seconds And of course, that long strike to Rashid Shaheed closing out that drive. So here comes the PAT attempt for New Orleans. The kick is up, and it is good. And just like that, it is now 10-7, Kansas City, as New Orleans potentially finding a way to respond. As again, fourth time's the charm, I believe, as Carr and Shaheed finally able to connect. And so we'll go to another break with 8:36 left to go in the second quarter, and it's 10-7, Kansas City. Which means I get water, because that's something else I need. For sure. I'll go ahead and clean this bowl out for right now, too. So, at least can do a dish here and there. So that should be all good. But yeah, going up the back. I swear I have a stroke sometime when I'm doing these. Like, it's odd, for sure. But, I don't know. We figure things out. But, yeah. I mean, again, I'm very much a neutral in this one. So, yeah, it's just, we're here to enjoy it. End out a Monday, which hopefully went pretty solidly for you. This was decent enough on my end. Pretty comfortable day, at least. But, yeah. All you can hope for sometimes. But, I'm gonna go ahead. Certainly, more ready now with a regular deal of what all I'm doing. So we'll of course have to wait and see on that. Holy crap! That video from yesterday is up to 24 views. That's actually pretty good for me. Yeah, solid. Actually, loads of impressions. Holy shit. So that's been good. But good to see that video has been doing solid. At least for my thing as well. But yeah, obviously it's only gonna be so good. But yeah, definitely good to see that. But hey, I'm honestly not expecting much from this channel. This channel is also an excuse to just have me watch football when I want to. I just have an excuse now. But yeah, I'm basically watching the same amount of football. It's just, now I actually make something with it. But we are coming out of commercial here. 8:36 now left to go in the second half, and the Chiefs set to receive, and it's the first Saints kickoff of the game. Fielded poorly by the Chiefs return team, and he's only going to make it out to the 20 on that return. So a muffed kick there by Moore on the return there. It was Sky Moore. It was a bit of a low kick as well, but yeah, again, Rashid Shaheed just able to find in the little hitch in the cover two, able to get a nice little double move, and Carr able to hit him in stride. And that's enough for the Chiefs score. But 10-7 now, 8:30 to go in the second. Mahomes under center, takes a snap. It's Kareem Hunt running left for the 20. He'll get to about the 24, where he's stood up after a 4-yard gain. Did look to be a Chiefs offensive lineman down at one point there. It was seemed to be number 64, Wanya Morris, that seemed to react in a little bit of pain there at the end of that one. But it will still be a 4-yard gain, so it'll be second down and 6. I'd imagine that they are tending to number 64, and he's actually grabbing towards his knee. So that's not good. So yeah, Wanya Morris is down. And that would put Kansas City down to their only backup tackle, the rookie Kingsley Sumataya. We are back to commercial once again. So, yay, more commercials. Thanks, Monday Night Football. You're the best. I don't know if it was just last game, I was just excited for that it got underway eventually. That I didn't care about the commercials, or if there was just less of them um, because they knew the game was already running late. But I don't know. Certainly hasn't been the most enjoyable one. But yeah, just gonna have to wait and see there. But yeah, before next weekend, I might actually try to invest in a webcam, so that way we get at least a little bit nicer video quality. I'm sure a decent webcam isn't too much, but that way you can't count the pixels on the screen, and you can see either my beautiful or ugly face depending on how you feel about me. But again, still in commercial after the injury. So yeah, again, Cheifs down to their will be almost certainly down to their sole backup tackle, Kingsley Sumataya or Sumasha. Sumata? I don't know, something along those lines. And it'll be 2nd down and 6 against still a commercial waiting to come out of the break. So got some very colorful ads for the next NBA. When does NBA tip-off happen? Because I know NHL got started. NHL has dropped the puck, so they're starting to get underway. October 23rd is when the NBA season starts. But yeah, Wanya Morris is on the table. They are seemingly checking out his knee. But Mahomes going to motion out into empty set here on 2nd down and 6. Going to take the snap. 3-man rush from New Orleans. Mahomes pumping, looking, trying to escape to his right. Continues to scramble, and he will just throw it out of bounds here. So they'll now make it 3rd down and 6 with 8:05 left to go in the 3rd. And yeah, that will make now Kingsley Sumataya the left tackle in the game now for the Kansas City Chiefs. So that's number 76. So we'll see if and how the Chiefs decide to go after him. But Mahomes now, running back lined up to his left. Once again, going out of the shotgun. 8:05 left to go from the Chiefs' 24-yard line. Receiver in motion in the ocean, but 4-man rush for the Saints. Mahomes looking, stepping up. He's escaping to his left, going to pump downfield. He's going to take off running. He'll pick up the 1st down, just about. Yeah, they'll give him the 1st down by a yard. So the Chiefs already looking to get back rolling here. The clock rolls under 8 minutes left to go here in the 1st. So 1st down and 10 now for Kansas City. Again, clocks continue to roll. Mahomes, running back lined up to his left in the shotgun. Receiver in motion to the far side. Going to fake the handoff. Going to be a quick pass up the middle. It's to Juju Smith-Schuster on the RPO there. It'll pick up 8 down to the... That'll pick up 8 to the Kansas City 38. And so Kansas City now starting to find momentum once again after what seemed to be a slow start to this drive. And yeah, I think this Kansas City game plan is attacking that weakened New Orleans linebacker core. Because again, as said in the pregame, down 2 linebackers is this New Orleans side. It's going to be dump off to Xavier Worthy up to 45-50 down to the Kansas City territory. He's going to make his way all the way down to the New Orleans 43 before he's run out of bounds. Yeah, Mahomes able to put it over the head of the oncoming pass rusher. And Xavier Worthy gets his first catch of the game. But yeah, 111 receiving yards so far tonight for the Chiefs. There is a Saint down on the sideline. But yeah, 80 of those receiving yards coming after the catch. But yeah, there is a Saint down now on the sideline. So we're waiting to see what's going on here. Is he seems to be in a lot of pain. There also was there seemed to be like a scrub pad to get the turf off, get some excess turf off of the cleats there. That seemed to be under his leg at one point, so maybe an injury related to that. But once again, we are heading to commercial break. But yeah, again, a lot lower energy. Again, I think that's just partially because I don't really have a horse in the race. But I don't know. I'm definitely gonna try to do 2 to 3 streams a week, and we'll see. We'll see what happens in there. I think it'll be like 2 or 3 streams in a video, kind of every week at this rate. But I don't know. I'm enjoying this. It's enjoyable. Having some good fun with it. But yeah, just waiting to see. Of course, they got the Devontae Adams Taco Bell stuff. But yeah, again, decent chunk of injuries so far as well. So somebody angry with Blood God. Is this because their new 40K video game dropped that the Chaos Gods released? But we are coming back here. It is Harris, the New Orleans safety, in there on the sideline. Oh, and that he pulled up there with a non-contact injury. That's not good. That's a non-contact knee injury. That's not good. It's Will Harris coming off. But yeah, that was just as he was running, so that's not good. But Cheifs now from the Saints 43. Juju Smith-Schuster back in motion in the near side. It's going to be a handoff up the middle. It's going to be Kareem Hunt. They'll give him about 3.5 yards there before he's brought down by a collective of Cheifs. So it'll be 2nd down and 7 now after the gain. And I think, Saints getting outgained pretty comfortably in this one. We are taking a look at Carl Granderson with his 15 pressures, tied for 6th so far this season in the league. But Mahomes out of shotgun, running back lined up to his left. Kelsey being brought in motion to the far side, going to make it 3 wide receivers to Mahomes' left. It's going to be designed to roll out to the left. Mahomes looking downfield, fires. It's going to be complete to Kelsey for 8 yards and a 1st down. So Kelsey continues to pick up catches here. Again, just a well-designed out route there, and Orgy just not able to keep with him. And yeah, good work from Kelsey to pick up that first. 7 targets, 6 catches, 53 yards for Kelsey already on the night. But at 5:15 and clock rolling here. 1st and 10 from the New Orleans 32. It's going to be a pitch to Steele. Running left. He's going to look to pitch it back to Worthy and go back the other way. But he gets met in the backfield by Taylor. Fumbles the football. And it's going to be recovered by Taylor back at the Kansas City 46. So Chiefs looking for a reverse here. And it's a great play there from Alontae Taylor, the nickelback, to be able to blast past Kelsey and get that stop and almost, try to at least come up with the fumble. It will still be an additional loss of yards from it, but it'll make it 2nd down and 24, so 14-yard loss on 1st down. Chiefs now going into the air here on 2nd. Mahomes stepping up in the pocket, evading the sack, going to take off running, going to be up over the 40, going to make it down to the 38 before he's tackled. Flag is thrown on the play, though. Mahomes taking also a nice little leg there in open field. Let's see, is Jawan Taylor being penalized again? Oh no, this one's number 65. This one's on Trey Smith. Getting called for holding. It was still that right side of the O-line, though, so getting a look at it here. And yeah, again, I think it's a softer holding, but I think whenever you kind of see a little grab of the shoulder pad, I think that'll come up. So 2nd and 34 now. Chiefs pushed all the way back into their own territory at their own 44. Mahomes takes a snap, drops, quick screen out to Smith-Schuster. He's going to be up over midfield, up down over the 45. So he'll make his way down to the Chiefs 44. And so it'll remain 3rd down and very long here for Kansas City. 3:54 left to go in the half. So it'll still be 3rd down and 22. So 12-yard gain on 2nd down. So again, going to be 3rd and very long now. Mahomes, 13-17 for 131 on the day. Kareem Hunt, leading rusher, 10 carries for 48 yards. And he trips bunch to the near side. Mahomes is right. Running back lined up to his left. Mahomes takes snap. 4-man rush from New Orleans. Going to be a quick pass over the middle to Kelsey at the 40. Going to cut to the inside. Going to be a pitch. 35, 30. Going to get down to the 30. Going to get down to about the 25. They're actually going to end up only about a yard short on the designed lateral play. It'll be a pickup of 21. So I think it still will be 4th down, but it will be 4th down and very short. But yeah, Kelsey designed little over the middle crossing route there, and then had the pitch to Pirine, who then got wrestled out of bounds. So Chiefs, again, getting creative with those plays, and it will be 4th and 1. Chiefs gonna go for it here. Mahomes under center, and it's gonna be timeout New Orleans, as they didn't like the look. So under 3 minutes to play here. And Kelsey with that toss to Pirine, making it 4th and manageable. So Chiefs with a good shot here at picking up that 1st down. Yeah, 2:55 now in the 2nd. And yeah, Chiefs still going to go for it here. On 4th down and 1 from deep in Saints territory. Got to pick up a yard. Got a full motion now into an offset eye. Steele and Hunt are in the backfield. Take snap. Going to be handoff up the middle, and they're gonna pick up the 1st down. Definitely crossed that 1st down marker. So 1st and 10 Chiefs. It's Kareem Hunt on the 1st. So Chiefs finding a way to convert from, what was that, 2nd and 34? Yeah, I mean, 2nd and, can't allow that. But 11 plays, 59 yards so far on this Chiefs drive. Mahomes in shotgun once again. Takes snap, handoff, running left. Going to be met at the line of scrimmage, but it'll fall forward. Actually, he'll only pick up about 2. So good work there from the New Orleans defense to halt that run. Once again, it's Kareem Hunt seeing a lot of the carries here. And that'll take us down to the 2-minute warning. So it'll be 2nd and 8 when we come back, but it's still 10-7 Kansas City here in the 2nd quarter. Yeah, 2-minute warning, so we'll go to commercial break. Yeah, we're in commercial here. I'm also getting sick and tired of these damn political ads. Like, I've just had enough of. Just Can we sim past the elections, please? Can somebody hit the sim button? Who didn't ready up to sim? Ugh. Yeah. Alright. Yeah. Our commercials here. But, yeah. Why is it back to back to back political ads? Like, I'm just sick and tired of it. I don't know at this point. Like, no, random American, I don't care about your political views. You probably don't care about mine, and you're probably paid, so. I don't know. I'm just kind of done with it at this, again, just done with it at this point. So, I don't know. Hopefully it gets over and this country doesn't get burned to the ground. But, who knows? At this rate, who knows? But, yeah, coming out of the 2-minute warning now. The Cheifs look to continue. What was that look from Pat? Why did it look like he was about to make sweet love to that football? What? Alright, but 2nd down and 8 now from inside, from the New Orleans 19. Mahomes, once again, out of shotgun. Takes snap, looking left. Gonna step up in the pocket, but he's gonna be wrestled down for a sack. Back at the 27. So the Saints coming up big and figuring out a sack. Jeremiah Craig, pretty unhappy. I mean, you're only down 3 for what it's worth. I mean, it could be worse, but you did give up a conversion on 2nd and 30. You did give up a conversion from 2nd down and 34. So I don't blame that sentiment. But it's going to be 3rd down and 14 here after the sack, and New Orleans calls their first time out of the half. 1:44 left to go on the clock. But again, I feel like the goal at this point is to keep Kansas City off the board, try and maybe hold on to some timeouts, and then take a couple of shots with a 2-minute drill. Because you do have to consider for sure you're just done with Carr. Yeah, I feel like it's. I don't know. I feel like it's kind of fair. I don't know what his contract situation looks like, but Mahomes now out of shotgun from the Saints 25. Takes snap, drops back, looking, gonna dump it off to his left. That's Pirine. He's gonna cut back to the inside, get over the 20, gonna get tackled down at about the 16. So it'll make it 4th down and 5 here for the Kansas City Chiefs. Yeah, I don't know what Carr's contract looks like right now, so I'll definitely have to look at that at the half. I mean, I feel like there's always going to be struggles when you have a quarterback that goes through effectively 4 systems in 4 years, whether or not your team is a part of it the whole time or not. I think that's certainly something to question. But I think with somebody of his experience, I think that the impact maybe should be a little bit less. Obviously, I don't watch Derek Carr every week, so I'm definitely not in a position to comment too much on that. I don't think. And if you have further insight, I'd be happy to hear it. Kind of get a bit of a look into you. But meanwhile, Harrison Butker lined up for the Kansas City field goal attempt. It's going to be 34 yards from the left hash. Kick is up, and it's going to be driven through. So New Orleans defense managing to keep Mahomes out of the end zone. 3 more years, 2 more after this. I mean, that's not great. It at least gives you some window to prep for the future. I mean, because the first thing you need to do is get out of cap hell. I mean, cap hell is I feel like the biggest issue facing the Saints right now. What's your cap space going into next year? Because I don't think it's very good. Let's see, 2025. Yeah, you're 80 mil over the cap as it is already, so that's not great. But yeah, dead cap. You got like 16 million spread across Michael Thomas and Jameis Winston. So that's not great. And so you got to figure that out for sure. But we are lined up to kick it away once again, and the kick from Bucker is away, so we'll get back running fairly quickly. It's going to be fielded in the end zone. Actually, it looked to kneel it briefly, but it's going to have to be returned, and it's only going to get up over the 20 to about the 21. But Cap Hell is your home now. From the look of things, you're still stuck in it for a while because you're 80 mil over the cap for next year, and then the year after that, you only got 36 mil in space. So I mean, it's not great there, but yeah, I mean, especially in the next year, I feel like you gotta figure something out. Because, again, you get through this year, you get through 2025, maybe 2026, you can sign a couple of guys. But Carr takes snap, four-man rush from Kansas City. Carr looking. Gonna fire down the left-hand side, a big looping ball! It is gonna fall incomplete, though. Almost an incredible catch by Tipton along the sidelines. But that will make it 2nd and 10. We've seen a couple of shots here, to Mason Tipton. And that one he almost came down with. I think just only got 1 foot down. Bigger thing is the coaching. Yeah, I mean, I think that's probably in there too. But, I don't know. But yeah, Carr here out of shotgun. 2nd and 10, 1:20 left to go in the half. Take a snap. Going to be a quick pass up the middle. It's only going to be a pickup of about 3 yards though. That pass was complete to number 83, Jawan Johnson, on the reception there. Kansas City, meanwhile, will call timeout. Actually, no, that's New Orleans burning their last timeout. But yeah, I can understand the bigger problem being the coaching. Actually, no, he just about kept that knee up. He didn't take the knee, otherwise I would have been down inside the 1. So, but yeah, that knee did stay up. So, actually, the right call there from the refs. But yeah, biggest thing is the coaching. Yeah, because what you fired Dylan? Did you fire Dennis Allen? It's gonna be a quick screen out to Kamara, and that's gonna be a loss of 2. So, Saints trying to keep some time on the clock, and they're gonna get punished for it. And Cheifs going to call timeout here with 1:08 left on the clock in order to get the ball back. But, yeah, that got blown up immediately on the screen to Kamara. And, yeah, so Saints offense not able to get anything going whatsoever there. And so the tomahawk chop has rolled up once again, and it's 4th and 10, and New Orleans is going to have to punt it away. Oh, did you not fire Dennis Allen yet? Or was it, huh. Well, then I'll get on the fire Dennis Allen boat at this point in the year, because, I mean, this one at least there's Mahomes, so Chris Collinsworth I'm sure is happy watching this game, because I assume he was very unhappy during the game last night, because there was no Mahomes for him to glaze. But, 1:10. Chiefs in a bit of just kind of a coverage here. Punt is away from New Orleans. Going to be fielded at the 30. Going to come back to the right side. Going to continue to go laterally. Finally going to turn it upfield. Going to get past the 35. Going to be knocked out of bounds at about the 37 with 58 seconds left to play in the half. I did get pinged there. But, yeah, again, taking a look at some of the college football outings. Ole Miss LSU will be a good one next Saturday night. Number 9 versus the number 13 for the SEC matchup. But Mahomes here going out of pistol. Samaje Perine, though, going to be brought in motion to his left. Again, operating from their own 36. Takes a snap. 4-man rush from New Orleans. bringing pressure. Mahomes looking left. It's going to be in the direction of Xavier Worthy. But that pass going to drop pretty well short of the rookie speedster. So it'll be 2nd and 10 now with 53 seconds left to go on the clock. Here in the first half. Once again, taking a look at Andy Reid on the sideline. As the Chiefs looking to improve to 5-0. Trying to make sure the Vikings aren't the only team there. And, of course, Chiefs also received the second half kickoff. Trips to Mahomes' left. Running back also lined up to his left. Takes snap. 4-man rush from New Orleans. Mahomes looking. Going to fire down the right-hand side. Complete to Juju Smith-Schuster down to the New Orleans 40. Down inside the 35. He's going to get knocked out of bounds at the 31. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down. But, yeah, again, just finding that little hole in the zone coverage. Kool-Aid McKinstry was on the coverage at the line. But Juju able to make the catch and break away. So 1st and 10 Chiefs, once again, from now, comfortably inside of Saints territory. So again, those timeouts to get the ball back and have a chance may come back to bite him. But from the 33, Mahomes takes snap, drops back, looking, firing over the middle. It's going to be behind Xavier Worthy, so it's going to bounce off of his hand. So once again, that'll bring up 2nd and 10 as Mahomes and Worthy fail to connect. Also, I think I need to do this. I'll do that. Cool. All right, so it did pop up. Mahomes, 16 of 22 for 191 yards so far tonight. So been pretty efficient from him. But Mahomes now takes snap. Once again, 4-man rush from New Orleans. Mahomes escaping to his left, looking downfield, gonna pump, gonna fire, gonna be complete to Juju Smith-Schuster, who will get out of bounds. So make it 3rd down, and let's call it 3 here with 34 seconds left to go. Maybe if we lost Superbound, he'll get fired tonight. I mean, it's against the Chiefs, so I don't think so. But I don't know. I feel like there will be the excuse of, oh, we played the Chiefs, we're fine. Kind of in there. So I could see that. But yeah, Juju, 4 catches tonight for 58 yards. And it will be 3rd down and 3 now from the 26 of the Chiefs. Mahomes drops back. Only a 3-man rush. It's going to be Juju again. He's going to pick up the first down. Going to fight down to the 20. Going to have forward progress stopped as he gets to the 19. 27 seconds left on the clock. And Kansas City, I believe, Kansas City will burn their final timeout here. So 27 seconds left to go. The Chiefs already starting to threaten again. I think this banged up Saints linebacker core is starting to rear its head. As I think that's been the issue. They struggle to contain tight ends, and it's been a lot of little holes over the middle. Some of these have also just been, in cover 2, there's going to be that intermediate gap towards the sideline that you can exploit quite a bit. And we've seen a decent bit of that tonight. But I think, especially Kelsey's success, I think a lot of that has seemed to be more down to, Kelsey, 7 catches, 58 yards so far tonight. As we take a look at his brother Jason, now talking with Ryan Clark on the sidelines. But Mahomes and shotgun once again from the New Orleans 18. Drops back, looks left, fires complete to Kelsey. So that's catch number 9 on the day. He'll run to his left and get out of bounds down inside the 10, down all the way to the 9-yard line. So Kelsey picking up another 9 yards on a nice little whip route before he's run out of bounds. So 21 seconds left to go. So it'll be 2nd down and 2 here. So I think they'll mark him out of bounds at the 10. So they'll give him an 8-yard gain, but 21 seconds left on the clock, and plenty of time now from just inside the 10-yard line. Mahomes alone in shotgun. Saints bringing only 3 pass rushers. Mahomes going to escape to his left, looking downfield, going to pump, going to just throw it out of bounds, though, after he escaped the pocket. That'll burn 6 seconds off the clock, so it'll be 15 seconds left to go in this one. And it will be 3rd down and 2 now for the Chiefs. So certainly in a position where, New Orleans, this defense could get another stop. but there is something that could happen. Yeah. Boy, the broadcasters now know that Taylor Swift is right below them, and they pointed down at him. I wasn't going to mention it, but they were pointing down at her. Mahomes designed rollout to the right, looking. Going to continue to run, going to chuck it towards the end zone, but out the back of the end zone. And with 9 seconds on the clock, that'll bring up 4th down and 2 for the Chiefs. So a little bit of struggle here in the red zone at points for Kansas City. But again, 9 seconds left. It will be 4th down and 2. So Harrison Butker coming out once again to attempt a field goal. So pull up OBS to be ready. I did see something just popped up in chat, so we'll take a look at that in a second. But 28-yard attempt from Butker, left hash. And this should pretty much take us to halftime. And that field goal is pushed right through. 6 seconds left, and it is now 16-7 in favor of the Chiefs, who, of course, will receive to start the second half. So that only becomes a bigger deficit when that comes to mind. Yeah, Speedy. Yeah, I mean, not much to say about it. The Chiefs, the Saints' offense just really hasn't been great. Was it Derek Carr did finally connect to Rashid Shaheed for a long touchdown? About 44 yards, I believe, was the total on that one. But then it's been the Chiefs mostly. Aside from that, they have picked up 2 field goals inside of this 2-minute warning. Saints tried to get the ball back after the 1 field goal, but again, and it's definitely good on the Saints defense. A lot of work has been put on them in this one, and they've kept the Saints. Or kept the Chiefs out of the end zone in red zone situations. But again, it's like last time. The offense hasn't showed up. Yeah, Jeremiah can tell you his feelings on that, Speedy. Definitely hasn't been pretty for that offense. This one is going to be a return, though, from about 5 yards deep in the end zone. 10, 15, 20, going to cut it right. 25, up to the 30, going to run out of bounds at the 32, and that will take us into the halftime break. So at the half, your score, Kansas City 16, New Orleans 7. As the players all pile into the locker room, that is your halftime score. But yeah, I mean, been pretty one-sided so far. Again, just been good plays from New Orleans to keep themselves in it. But it's gonna be a tough one. It's gonna be a tough hole to climb out of for sure. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. Like we're already seeing those holes in the Saints defense getting tired. I think especially being down what I believe are both your starting middle linebackers due to injury. That's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt a lot. So because I know they were at least inactive coming into this one. So that's certainly not gonna help. But yeah, we are into the half. So I won't do a stats one this time, just because of the low energy more than anything. And yeah, game to talk and chat. Going to get food. Don't blame you. I'm actually gonna grab a little bit of water and maybe some extra food. I gotta figure out if I am making something. But yeah, I'm at least getting myself a cup of water. So we'll do that, and probably take a leak. Actually, second half is gonna start rather quickly. It's already like 11:30. They got a countdown. So actually, I am going to put something up here where it's, but yeah, I am going to take a leak as well, so BRB. Alright, nobody screenshot this. Right? Alright. BRB. not sure how much of that you can hear, by the way, but I am back. It is nap time, so we can change this back. But there we go. But yeah, I didn't get water either, did I? So let me get that too. But hopefully your day's still going well, wherever you're at. Again, I'm sure it's a Monday, as most others are. But yeah, again, hopefully it was a good one. But yeah, looking to get back underway in 8 minutes, as they're showing on TV. They are showing Chris Berman, who is good to see there. But yeah, I mean, still waiting to see kind of what goes on here in the second half. But yeah, Chiefs have been dominant so far. Let's also take a look. Let's take a look at stats. Let's see. Show me the scores. I said we weren't going to do stats. We're going to do stats because why the hell not? Box score. And do that. Nope. And do that. And let's do... there we go. But, yeah, I mean, taking a look at the stats, I mean, you can clearly see that there's been a lot of domination on both fronts. That New Orleans air attack just hasn't been great, as has the ground game. Just really not able to get anything going. And Kansas City, on the other hand, is able to be considerably more consistent. 19 to 27 for Mahomes for 210. Only sacked once and hasn't thrown a pick. And then, obviously, only one touchdown for Kansas City. I'm sure they would have preferred more. But they've been able to importantly, keep this ball rolling throughout most of the game. So that's been the important thing here. Again, just the one interception from Brian Cook with no return is the sole turnover. Only one punt from Kansas City, whereas New Orleans we've seen 3. So obviously some big losses there. And then, of course, taking a look at team stats, only 5 first downs in that first half for New Orleans, 2 of 5 on third down. Kansas City wasn't great either, only 3 of 8, but 277 total yards to 112. So, yeah, very lopsided on that front. Not too many penalties. Kansas City has dominated time of possession, almost double. So, again, been very much a Kansas City game in this one. And, not too much to besides that, really. It's really all there is to put on that. Oh, that water's nice. I needed that. Yeah, I did a 5K today in half an hour, which felt great. After I caught my breath. But yeah, I feel like any day you can wake up and do 5K in 30 minutes. It's a good day. Got a nice lift in too. So again, doing pretty solid on that front, and again, just hoping to carry that momentum into the rest of the week. And again, just hoping to keep it positive as this continues. So we'll just have to see how this one goes. But 4.5 minutes before we get back underway. I do need to see if there is a way to put a clock on screen, or if there was a way to link. Last are going to make it look like garbage. Last are going to make it look good garbage. Are you having a stroke, or am I? I assume that what you're saying there is the Saints will look good in garbage time, clawbacks and points make the score a lot closer. Once the Chiefs do let off the gas a little bit and close it to like 10-point game at the end. But I certainly wouldn't say the Chiefs have been world beaters so far in this one. Like it hasn't been pretty for sure, but I don't know. Again, we'll just have to see. All right. So I can put this chain back on. There we go. Huh. Yeah. That's like I feel like that sentence is how I sound at the end of these streams. Just because I don't know what I'm the actual commentary I feel like comes out pretty clear and I can do that pretty quickly. But I definitely have a whole bunch of sentences like that at different points in the stream, without any shadow of a doubt. Those definitely come up. So, don't worry, you're not alone. Under 3 minutes before we do get back underway here. Yes, disconnected. Hold on. What happened? Reconnection successful. Okay, sorry about that. Don't know what happened there, but briefly lost you. But, yeah, OBS briefly gave up on me there. I'm good at it? Well, thank you. I think definitely, yeah, I feel like I've done a lot of it in my own head. And hopefully that buffering doesn't take too long. OBS looked like it was crashing on me for a second. So I'm just checking to make sure everything's all good. Which I think it is, but yeah, I feel like I've done enough commentary in my own head where I feel like it makes sense, and then I trip over my words, and at that point I'll just call it out and get over it, because it happens. We'll all stumble over our own words, and yeah, end of the day, we're just here to enjoy some football. Not gonna make too big a deal out of it, and yeah, we'll see. We'll just have to see what continues. I am just resetting stream in a couple of spots to make sure I am all good. Yeah, I think we are all good there. So, I'm just going to do that. I think we are set. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think we're good. Again, I'm just trying to make sure that my stream hasn't, like, fully died here. It does look like we're going to be coming out of the first half here before too much longer. We are going through that highlight reel that ends halftime. Again, just been really all Chiefs, aside from that one drive. So, but, yeah, we'll see if the Saints can come out and make those adjustments before garbage time, for sure. And for you, Jeremiah, I'll definitely be hoping for it, though with my pick-ems, that would put me 2 games under 500. But yeah, we'll have to, again, just waiting to see, as we are now coming out into the start of the second half. So here we go. Troy Aikman and Joe Buck, of course, back on the screen. And we'll get back underway. Of course, Chiefs to receive. So, of course, that's what we are waiting on. And again, good thing is we're getting done before tomorrow. But the kick is away. It will be returned down the left-hand side. It's Carson Steele, 15, 20, 25. Still on his feet and will be taken down at the 29-yard line. And so that's where the Chiefs offense will come back out of the half. And we'll have the chance to take over. Of course, Saints have not led tonight. So we're going to be trying to get that first lead of this football game. But Mahomes is going to go under center here to start from the Chiefs 29. Going to be hand off to Kareem Hunt, running to the left. Going to stay on his feet. He'll pick up about 3.5 yards up over the 30. We'll call it to the 32, 33.5. So we'll call it second down and 7 here for Kansas City. Actually, second down and 6 is what they'll call it here on, at least on the broadcast that I am looking at. But Chiefs going a little bit up-tempo here. Mahomes now out of shotgun. 2 wide receivers, actually 3 wide receivers to the near side. Going to be a handoff running left here. Only going to pick up about 3 yards. Going to pick up about 3 yards, though. So I'll make it third down and 3. But Chiefs going to the ground here early. And actually, they're going to they're going to show on the broadcast here that it's third down and 2. So again, going to be a tight one here, but Chiefs going ground here to start the second half. Going to head up to the line. Mahomes, again, staying out of shotgun, but Chiefs at 285 yards so far on the day. Going to be a pretty tight formation, but Mahomes in shotgun. Noah Gray in motion to the far side. Going to be a handoff once again, this time running left. Going to be enough to pick up the first down up over the 40. Going to be tackled down at about the 43-yard line. So Kareem Hunt in his first game with a significant amount of action in a while, I'd assume. He's doing pretty well. I forgot it was the Manning cast tonight. I think I've watched like 1 or 2 of them. Manning cast is solid. Definitely good to see. Not Troy Aikman and Joe Buck. But Mahomes now going to go under center. Carson Steele checks into the game as the single back. Going to be Worthy in motion to the near side. Going to be a handoff to Steele, running up the middle, up over the 45. Going to stay on his feet down to about the 48-yard line before he's tackled. So that'll be a gain of about 6 yards there on first down. So that Cheifs really just going to pound that rock in the run game here early in the second half. And again, just looking to continue to control the clock like they did in the first half. Already 12:35 to go in the third quarter. Over 21.5 minutes time of possession. It's going to be a pitch to Carson Steele running to the left. Going to get up over midfield. Going to get pretty close to that first down marker. I think they'll give him forward progress for the first down into Saints territory. So we will pick it up here, and clock, again, going to continue to roll. But it's been all ground game for the Chiefs to open up this second half. As now they'll have first and 10 after the 5th rushing play this drive. And now we're already under 12 minutes to go here in the third quarter. First down and 10 from the Saints 47. Here come the Chiefs to the line. Kareem Hunt checks back into the game as the single back. Going to be a 3 tight end set here for Kansas City. Fakes the handoff to Hunt. Kelsey dropping back. He'll toss it downfield. Caught by Noah Gray. That's enough for a first down and going to be about a 15-yard gain on the play action. Little bit of extracurriculars after the play, but Juju Smith-Schuster went to the Neymar class of acting. Tried to sell it a little bit. No flag on the play. But yeah, no, again, play action out of that set. Pressure in Mahomes' face, and then Gray just uncovered. And it's going to be a 15-yard gain there through the air, as finally they let Patrick Mahomes throw that football. And it's going to be down to about the 32-yard line now of the Saints. Actually, they're going to spot him at the 33. It's going to be trips bunch to Mahomes' right. Worthy in formation, now going in motion to the far side. Mahomes in shotgun. It's going to be a run up the middle. He's going to be met behind the line of scrimmage and tackled. But he's going to run forward and get back to the line of scrimmage. But a good stop there on first down. I believe that's Brian Brissy on the tackle for no gain. So good work from the Saints defensive tackle to get that stop there. And Stopwell was a pretty good Kansas City rushing attack to start that second half. There's probably another engine, certainly not as bad as the one last night, but another engine nonetheless. Mahomes now, though, going out of shotgun, running back lined up to his left or to his left-hand side. Worthy in motion once again. 4-man rush for the Saints. Mahomes scrambling, stepping up in the pocket, gonna try to throw and get rid of it. That's gonna be an intentional grounding, I believe. Actually, no, Kelsey was in the area. So I think he will get away without an intentional grounding. Because that pass did not get past the line of scrimmage. But I think Kelsey was close enough where that will not be an issue. I believe it was Cameron Jordan bringing the pressure. But Good coverage there from the Saints. That'll make it 3rd down and 10 now. Mahomes starts an empty set. Samaje Perine brought into Mahomes' right. Still makes it 3 wide receivers to Mahomes' left. Takes the snap. 4-man rush. Mahomes looking. Goes deep down the right-hand side towards Xavier Worthy. But that pass going to fall incomplete. Xavier Worthy looking for a flag, but looked to be just tight coverage there. But looks like it'll be 4th and 10. Refs keeping that flag in their pocket. Yeah, it just looked to be good coverage from Adebo. Not certainly a little bit of contact there, but not a lot of hook in the arm. And yeah, I don't think there's anything there. But yeah, Worthy wanted a flag at the end there, but it'll be a 51-yard attempt from Harrison Butker. Hold is down, kick is up, and from 51 the kick is no good. It doinked off the upright, and so Harrison Butker on the field goal attempt is going to miss that one. So the Saints potentially given a lifeline is that kind of long plodding Chiefs drive will end with no points on the board. Yeah, it just kind of kept hooking to the right. No wind either. But it will go doink off the upright. And again, that'll be no good. But yeah, no ref ball unless you're a little bit behind. I don't think there was anything unless you were looking for a flag for something else. I think it was something that I would have missed then, but we got ourselves a doink. No, it's Circle Week. I could make it. I probably have Target things that I could get. It's Target Week. Isn't it Prime Day tomorrow? Prime Day deals. I should figure that out. Yeah, Prime Day is the 8th and 9th. Okay, I should definitely look into that. Huh. Yeah, I forgot that was tomorrow, so we'll check that out. Something else to do tomorrow. You wanted a holding? Okay. I must admit, yeah, I missed that. I assume that was in one of those build-up plays. But, yeah, I didn't see one outright. Also, at this point, I'm just used to holdings not being called because I've watched TJ Watt for how many years now? So, at this point, I just see those, and in Steelers games, I'll call them out because Ginzer is funny, but, yeah, that one I missed. Cameron Jordan, yeah. I mean, again, not shocking, but, yeah. Actually, Saints have the white jerseys on tonight, don't they? So all the Chiefs are going to have the white gloves on, and they're going to get away with a decent chunk. Just based on the matching colors, you're going to miss a lot more of the grabbing. The 3rd down play, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it did look like that could have potentially been a PI. It would have been very, very soft, the PI call, if they had called that one. But definitely the right call to keep the flag in the pocket. But Saints now taking over from their own 41. It's going to be Kamara with a run to the right. He's going to pick up, we'll give him about 3 yards, up to the Saints' 44 before he's eventually knocked out of bounds. But, yeah, Kamara has really been the, I don't want to say sole bright point of this offense from the Saints, because he also hasn't been super bright just based on some of the play calling and the blocking. But Carr going under center again. Saints now going up tempo. It's going to be handoff to Kamara again. He's only going to pick up 2 before he's tripped down, so it'll make it 3rd down and 5. But, I mean, I definitely called Kamara's name the most, and it's definitely seemed like he's made a decent chunk of the big plays. Yeah, you would have been mad if it was PI. It definitely didn't look like it, at least from that first glance. But it will be, actually, they'll call it 3rd down and 6 here, so they'll call him down at the 45 of New Orleans. But Carr going to go empty set here. Bring a receiver in motion to the near side. But Carr, in empty set, takes the snap. 4-man rush for the Chiefs. Carr, looking left, pumps, fires over the middle, going to be caught by number 87 for New Orleans, and that'll be enough for a 1st down. That completion going to Foster Moreau. for a gain of 6 just over midfield. And that, of course, will be enough for a New Orleans first down. Good catch from Moreau. That ball came on him quickly. And it's down to the Chiefs' 48. Going to be a pitch now to Kamara running right. Going to get past the line of scrimmage. Going to get close to the 45, but only going to pick up 2 before he's wrapped up and wrestled down. Actually, though, they will give him 3. It'll be second down and 7 here. Keeping them honest? I don't know. But, yeah, they'll give him down to the 45 of Kansas City. Bakar going under center once again. Going to fake the handoff. Going to step into it deep down the right-hand side. Reaching out for it is Rashid Shaheed. Took a little bit of a stutter step here in order to try and get that one. But they had a one-on-one. It was Rashid Shaheed on McDuffie. But yeah, that little stutter step from Shaheed, trying to, I think, catch a glimpse of where that ball was. Just put him that little bit behind. Carr put that in the right spot. I think that's more on Shaheed than it is Carr. But that'll make it third down and 7. 8:06 left to go here in the third. So Saints got an important first down here. Carr, 10 of 16 for 92 yards on the night. He's in shotgun now. Running back lined up to his right. Takes a snap. 5-man rush. Flag thrown. Going to be complete to Tipton over the middle. But it looks like this one was an 8-yard gain there on the completed pass to Tipton. What's the flag for here? It was flag thrown at the snap, and it's going to be an illegal shift on the offense. So it's going to be a 5-yard penalty. The illegal shift called on Chris Olave from the look of things. It was because he didn't get set? That one was an odd penalty. I don't know if it's because he was jumping there or what. Jeremiah, I don't know if you have the broadcast audio on, but that one was certainly weird. But that'll push the Saints back to midfield now. It'll be bunch trips to the left. Kamara comes in motion a little bit closer. Third down and 12. Big pressure here from the Chiefs. Carr steps up in the pocket. He's going to go down for a sack back in New Orleans territory. That's going to be a 9-yard loss. And that'll push New Orleans right out of contention for any sort of points on this drive. It was Tershawn Wharton on the sack there. And so that'll bring back out the New Orleans punt unit. But KC bringing pressure here on fourth down. And yeah, Carr just nowhere to go with that football. And first Kansas City sack of the night. Yeah, that was my reaction to that illegal shift penalty too. Is just I don't know why that was called. But the punt is away here. Going to be fielded at the 10. Going to be a clean return. 15. Going to cut to the left. Going to continue to go laterally. And he's only going to make it up to the 15 before he steps out of bounds. But yeah, I don't know why that was called an illegal. I don't know if it was just because he was kind of kept jumping there or what it was. I don't know if it was because it was a slow snap and he really didn't get set. And had the snap come sooner before he had done a couple of those hops, then maybe it wouldn't have been an illegal shift. I'm not sure what the call was there. But, yeah, I think certainly a questionable one. But we are back to commercial here. So Chiefs going to get the ball back from their own 15 after that missed field goal from Harrison Butker. But yeah, again, that was definitely a questionable call. But yeah, again, more political commercials. God, I'm fucking tired of this shit. Just end me with these political commercials at this point. But yeah, I don't know. I'm sick of it all. sick of getting the political texts. Like, I need to invest in one of those things that takes you off all the spam lists. Just because I'm super, super tired of it. Because it's from like all over the place too. I need to figure out a way to get off of these lists. But I don't know. I feel like I can gripe about it online because there's like nothing that can be done about it, and I can gripe about it, and then it's done, and then we can move on. So I don't know. It happens, and we'll figure it out. So and I got 24 views on that Return to Canadian Ways video, so I'm happy with that. But we are out of commercial here. Again, 16-7 Cheifs. And I just realized that we've had the halftime thing up this whole time. God damn it. Third quarter. All right, but it's going to be a quick screen out to the right. It's going to be McCole Hardman up over the 20. They'll probably give him 4 progress out to the 21, so that'll be a 5-yard gain here on first down. But, yeah, just ignore that it said halftime for most of this third quarter. Again, scuffed streams where I forget to check that stuff. But 2nd and 5, going to be handoff to Kareem Hunt, running to the right. Going to pick up the first down. Going to pick up about 7 yards after he falls forward. So 1st and 10, 6:08 left to go here in the third as the clock continues to roll. Mahomes, 17 of 22 for 203 yards tonight against zone. So a lot of zone here from New Orleans, and that definitely seems to be what we're seeing a lot of in the NFL is a lot of cover 2, a lot of defenses trying to keep the game in front of them, trying not to give up those big plays. Mahomes, quick screen out to the right to Xavier Worthy. It'll be good for about 6 yards before he's forced out of bounds. So it'll be 2nd down and 4 here. Clock again, continue to roll. Now under 5 minutes and 40 seconds to go in the third. Actually, it'll only give him 5 yards, so it'll be 2nd down and 5. So Mahomes now out of shotgun, running back line up to his left, going to be inside zone to the right. Going to barrel forward is, I believe, Kareem Hunt once again. It's going to be close to the first down if he doesn't get it. Yeah, definitely need a turnover at this point in the game. Certainly going to be close to the first down. We'll see if they give it to him. Everybody's, a bunch of the Chiefs calling for it as the clock rolls under 5 minutes to play in the quarter. We're good, yeah, good man defense. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely been surprised. We've seen a lot of zone tonight, for sure. They are showing a replay here. It is going to be 3rd and just short, so it's going to be 3rd and inches here, offset I. Going to be a handoff to Carson Steele, run up the middle. He will pick up the first down at the 39. So Carson Steele able to pick up a couple of inches there and pick up that first. So clock continuing to roll. In this case, this KC run game has looked really solid here in the third quarter. Actually, okay, Kareem Hunt did play a decent chunk of last week. So, yeah, 18 rushes, 76 yards, and a score tonight for Kareem Hunt. It's just been, quietly efficient, averaging over 4 yards a carry. So that's certainly a good day from him. But Mahomes going in shotgun once again, and it's Hunt lined up to his left. Noah Gray going to go in motion to the top of the screen. Mahomes standing in the pocket. He's going to air it up. He's going to uncork it deep, and that's almost, that's going to be pass interference. Down inside of the 10, it was intended for Xavier Worthy. And that's about as clear pass interference as you're going to get any day of the week. And that's going to be a big penalty on a Debo as the rookie speedster actually didn't beat him. But yeah, just kind of grabbed the arm. They got tangled up and got taken down. And that's going to be clear defensive pass interference there. Yeah, Mahomes absolutely uncorking one. So that's going to end up being about a 50-yard penalty when all is said is done, since that is a spot foul. But yeah, that one's pretty clear pass interference. So Cheifs now from the 15 after the penalty. Going to line up in the pistol here. Trips bunched to the near side of the screen. Mahomes is right. Juju Smith-Schuster in motion to the top of the screen. Going to be a reverse to Worthy going the other way. Only going to pick up about 2 before he's knocked out of bounds. Lattimore on the hit. Going to push Xavier Worthy actually all the way out to the barriers on the left-hand side. It looked like that contact was made inbounds. So under 3:30 now to go in the third. It's going to be 2nd and 8 coming up here for the Cheifs. Yeah, Paulson Adebo, his 3rd defensive pass interference so far this season. He's also been flagged for holding twice, so averaging a penalty a game. Mahomes now out of shotgun. Hunt to his left. It's going to be a quick screen to his left to McCole Hardman down inside the 10. He's going to work his way down. Actually, I think they'll give him the first down here as he stayed up, falling over the Kansas City defenders, and that should get him down inside the 5. As we're taking a look at the replay here from the first down marker, and yeah, because he got taken down backwards, he's going to pick up the first down to about the 4, well, maybe the 4.5 here on that quick little screen. So Kansas City, again, picking up another first down. We're looking at another Kansas City 1st and goal. Kansas City only 1 of 4 so far tonight in the red zone. Mahomes out of shotgun. Kareem Hunt lined up to his right. Kelsey going to be in motion a little bit to the near side. Going to take the snap. Mahomes going to be the shovel pass to Kelsey. It's going to be good for about 3 on that little underhand pitch. So it's going to get down to the 2. So a 3-yard pickup there on 1st and goal. That was Saunders in there on the stop. Again, yeah, very much stopped Kelsey right in his tracks. Both lowering their helmets. But Kelsey's 9th catch of the night, 70 yards. Hey, 42 set, what's up? Hopefully you're still doing well. Glad to hear you got rated by Tom. We are going to have a timeout Kansas City here, as they will call timeout here with 1:54 left to go in the 3rd. But, yeah, still, of course, lots of time on the clock, and Kansas City looking very, very threatening once again here. Again, it's going to be 2nd and goal from the 2. Hey, SOS, what's up? How you doing? Thanks for dropping in. Very much appreciated. We got Kalen Saunders, who made that tackle, dropping the big hit on Travis Kelsey on that little underhanded pitch. But Cheifs now lining up running backs either side of Patrick Mahomes. Going to motion one out. P. Ryan. Going to be a quick pass out to the left to Juju Smith-Schuster, who bobbles it, and it's picked off by a big man. Up over the 10, he's returning it to the 15, to the 20, stays on his feet at the 25, all the way out to the 35-yard line. It's Kalen Saunders, once again, who comes up with the football. Attempted the slant to Juju Smith-Schuster. It bounced off his hand and got popped up in the air, and Kalen Saunders comes away with it in the end zone, and it gets a very nice run back all the way to the 35. And so he just stopped Kelsey. Now he's got himself an interception. So 2 big plays from this New Orleans defense, and from Kalen Saunders in particular. Great little one-handed snag from the big defensive tackle to be able to take that one away. And Jeremiah, you got that intercept, you got that turnover you were hoping for. So definitely good to see there. But yeah, we got ourselves a big man. That was a great play from the DB as well to get in there to break it up in one-on-one coverage, and then just great awareness. It was a great snag with that left hand. But, yeah. But, yeah, again, given a lifeline. So, it was a good run back, too. Some good blocking. Yeah, I mean, hopefully not for your sake, Jeremiah. Hopefully they don't go 3 and out. But I mean, we'll have to wait and see. But again, back to commercial here. And still working our way through the last chunk of the third quarter. But certainly a big stop. But yeah, I'm definitely going to be set to to pass out at the end of this one. Yeah, because it certainly hasn't been a clean one for Kansas City, despite being up by 9. So still plenty of game left to go though, and this defense has come up pretty big at different points. Obviously, keeping Kansas City to only field goals aside from that opening drive touchdown that Kansas City had. This New Orleans, again, it is a banged up Kansas City offense, but this New Orleans defense has still played admirably. I think. We are coming out of the commercial though, so it'll be 1st and 10 from the 35. 1 minute 43 seconds left to go here in the third. And it's Derek Carr and the Saints offense from the 35. Kansas City showing pressure. Kamara lined up to the left. It'll be a 5-man rush from Kansas City. Carr escaping to his right, going to be complete to Rashid Shaheed. He'll scramble forward, pick up a couple extra yards. We'll give him 8 on the scramble. But yeah, that's just great. They just showed a replay of the Kalen Saunders pick. That's just great awareness to see Mahomes rolling out and then getting running. Also, some great ball security there as well. Punch coming in there from Xavier Worthy. A couple of guys coming over the top as well. That is a great play. But first interception of Kalen Saunders' career as well. But Carr here under center, 2nd down and 3. Receiver in motion to the far side. Going to fake the handoff. Carr dropping back. He's going to continue to pump, hitch. Going to complete to Rashid Shaheed down into Kansas City territory, and he'll scramble all the way to the 37. There is a flag on the play, though. So this one seems like it'll be coming back. 1 minute and 4 seconds left to go here in the third, and it's going to be holding on the defense. So that penalty going to be declined. I believe that flag was called on number 22, Trent McDuffie, for the hold on Olave. So that play will stand. So a nice little completion there to Rashid Shaheed gives the Saints a chance to move forward and into Kansas City territory. So now from the Kansas City 42 on 1st and 10, we got a stoppage here. What is this for on 1st and 10? Cheifs, we're bringing pressure there on 1st down. Actually, it seemed to be incorrect placement of the ball. They didn't give an extra 5 yards there. Rashid Shaheed ran out of bounds at the 37. They placed the ball at the 42. Yeah, it did look that one may have been a little bit of a gimme there. But it'll be 1st and 10 now from the Kansas City 37 after the incorrect placement on the first snap. Kansas City, though, showing pressure again. Kamara in motion to the far side. Kansas City only going to bring 4. Carr looking right, fires. Going to be complete to Kamara down inside the 30. It's going to be close to that 1st down marker. Going to be pretty close. If that's not a 1st down there, it's going to be 2nd down and about inches. But we'll see at least one more play here before the break for the 4th quarter. But again, just good blocking here from the New Orleans Saints. Carr, just flinging it out there to Kamara, getting very close to that 1st down marker down at the 27-yard line. And it will be 2nd and 1. They'll mark him down at 28. Going to fake the handoff. Carr, pressure early. He's just going to have to throw it in the direction of Alvin Kamara. As the Cheifs bring in some heat there on 3rd down. So that'll make it 3rd down and 1. It was Chris Jones in there on the pressure, I believe. But again, 3rd and a very manageable one. It looked to be an attempted power-o off the play, attempted power play action, or play action power-o. However, you know that one, but it'll be 3rd and 1 now from the 28 of Kansas City. And we'll have timeout New Orleans. Actually, timeout New Orleans. So New Orleans, I believe, going to be forced to use their first timeout here of the second half. Yeah, I mean, didn't go 3 and out. You're now in field goal range when you're down 2 scores. So that's certainly good enough, as at least it stands. Obviously, there's still some work to do on that front, and I think you'd prefer a touchdown at this point in the game. But if you're down less than 10, you can still pull a field goal out of a drive, I think you're still in a decent spot. Even if you would certainly want some more on that front. But 3rd down and 1 here for the Saints. It's going to be I formation on 3rd and short. Motion in the offset I. Flag thrown. Kamara does pick up that 1st down. So what's the call going to be here? That flag was thrown very early. Oh, and it looks like it is going to be offsides here on Kansas City. This one looks like it will be on Chris Jones. So Kansas City, it's going to be offsides. So because it was a 4-yard gain, they will accept the penalty. It was offsides. It was called on Chris Jones, who I think is the correct recipient of that penalty, who did line up in the neutral zone. So 17 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. New Orleans will pick up a fresh set of downs. So Carr now under center. Kamara the single back. Tight end in motion to the far side of the screen. Takes snap. Kansas City bringing pressure. Once again, Carr just going to have to throw it away in the direction of Alvin Kamara, who was that kind of extra out route. So 2 seconds now to go in the 3rd quarter. Once again, it's Chris Jones just coming up the middle, just getting a bead on the quarterback and just forcing that throwaway. So, 2nd and 10 now. 2 seconds left to go in the 3rd. So what should finally be the final play. Cheifs, once again, showing pressure. Going to be trips to the far side of the field. Cheifs only going to bring 4. Going to fake the screen to Shaheed. Carr looking. Going to dump it off to Kamara. Down to the 20. Down to the 15. Going to look for a little bit more space. He'll get down inside the 10. Maybe forward progress all the way to the 9 before that play is blown dead. And so that will now finally take us into the 4th quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back out of this commercial. But Cheifs looking to get a drive after the big interception by the defensive tackle, Kalen Saunders. And so Saints finally getting a drive into the red zone today. It'll be 1st and goal to start the 4th quarter. Yeah, I was definitely thinking it was a penalty on the Saints, which would have been confusing because nobody jumped, and it would be. And when you're in like an offset I formation, it would be certainly an accomplishment to get an illegal formation penalty, because that's pretty simple. You got 1 receiver, and you got 3 guys who are off the line. So, but that was a pretty clear offsides there. So, all you can ask, I'd assume. But yeah, into the red zone. First time today. Only took 45 minutes. Yeah, that's never a good stat. Though, would you rather... That would be a shitty would you rather question. Would you rather not get into the red zone for 45 minutes or only get 1 touchdown on 5 attempts and have, like 2 turnovers or whatever? Actually, no, they've only had 1 turnover, haven't they? I feel like you go 1 for 5 and have more points on the board, but I don't know. Maybe that's just me being sick and tired of this Matt Canada, Arthur Smith bullshit. Find a way to get it there? Yeah. But, I mean, yeah. The good thing is you don't got to go for two as well, despite it being a two score game, because it doesn't matter whether you go for two or not. So that's certainly good. Hockey, oh yeah, hockey would certainly be an interesting thing to stream. Be certainly an interesting one to do there. Yeah, I might expand as well as this continues to other kinds of sports. One TD because they're winning. Yeah, I mean, again, you gotta put some sort of points on the board here. It's been certainly a very good drive. You've already gone, um, you've gone what started from the 35. So it's been it'd be 65 yards, so 55 yards so far. Offset eye, handoff to Kamara, running right, gonna barrel down to about the 6. I think that they'll give him forward progress all the way to the 6. So a 3-yard gain there from Alvin Kamara. So second and goal now for the Saints. And now again, with how this offense has performed, you're really in crunch time, especially with how efficient Kansas City's offense has been running the football. But yeah, Kansas City, 1 of 5 on red zone drives in terms of touchdowns. But now, second and goal from the 6 on New Orleans' first chance from the red zone. Shaheed in motion to the near side. Fakes the handoff to Kamara. Derek Carr looking right. He's going to go towards the end zone. Touchdown, Saints! Foster Moreau gets on the other end of the play-action pass. And just like that, Saints have already cut the deficit to 3. Extra point pending, but Saints get on the board once again with an 8-play, 65-yard drive that only takes 2 minutes and 27 seconds. But yeah, it's Carr to Foster Moreau to bring the game just that little bit closer. And yeah, good work from Moreau, too, snelling that block and then getting past Leo Chanel to find his way into the end zone. Of course, PAT coming here. Of course, the hold is down, the kick is up, and it is no good. They're gonna call it. A miss. That certainly looked close. I think that one could go to review, but they're gonna call that a miss as it stands. I think that one could use a second look. He did hook it left if it's hit. Actually, yeah, that camera angle certainly does it. From behind, it was a bit harder to tell. But yeah, on second look, that one did miss. Wind to the left. So it will remain 16-13. So the gap will remain at 3 points after the miss PAT. So we got ourselves a game here. Well, let's see how this continues. But that again, I think I wouldn't say advantage New Orleans, but certainly momentum New Orleans at this point in the game. I don't know if I'll stream Niners Seahawks. This Thursday I might take off. But I don't know. What are the next couple of games? We can take a look at that while we do sit in commercial break. But yeah, Niners Seahawks is the Thursday game. Steelers play at 3:05, so I should be streaming that one. Actually, I may not, just depending on a different commitment, or I may start streaming that game a little bit later on. Just try and keep an eye on it. At least get something started, have something up to keep track of the score as it continues. And then Monday night is Bills Jets, which would certainly be an interesting one. The Sunday night game is Bengals Giants. So Bills Jets could certainly be an interesting one. So I could stream that one. Luke, no. Luke, I know you didn't get overtime last night. And we have a chance now, and we can laugh at the Cheifs, I guess, if they do lose. But I don't know. This week has been longer than expected streams already. I would like one that's a little bit more expected. Certainly, it would make for an interesting stream if if it does go to overtime. But also, Jeremiah is is a viewer that has come around for a decent bit of these. I don't want his heart to give out at some point. But again, 16-13 Chiefs, 14-16 left to go in the game. So, and the kick is away. That's going to be a very high kick. It will be returned by Carson Steele up the left-hand sideline. 20, 25. Going to get over the 30 down to about the 32-yard line before he's eventually taken down. But yeah, Foster Moreau taking a look at him on the sideline. 4th-round pick by the Raiders back in 2019 in his 6th season in the league. But yeah, going to be 1st and 10 Chiefs from their own 32-yard line. So we'll see if we can get any other big pickups here. If they go to overtime, win a tie, because it'll be fun. I feel like ties are always funny. But Mahomes, under center, going to be hand off to Kareem Hunt, running left. Going to cut back to the inside. Only going to pick up about 2 yards before he's tackled by a host of New Orleans defenders. First to make contact, though, once again, Kalen Saunders, who has had himself a day. I'm glad it was funny for you, Luke, because it was painful. But it'll be 2nd down and 6 now, so it'll give him like 3.5. But seemingly a little bit favorable of a spot there. But Mahomes going under center once again. Smith-Schuster in motion to the far side of the screen. Mahomes fakes the handoff, 4-man rush from the Saints. Mahomes standing in the pocket, looks, fires over the middle, complete to Juju Smith-Schuster, 50, 45, 35, 30, 25, 20. He's going to get all the way down to the 15 before he's finally knocked out of bounds. So Juju Smith-Schuster on the crossing route, able to find loads of green grass and get a big pickup. And Kansas City is threatening once again. Yeah, and it was just a slip from the New Orleans defender. That was number 32, who just lost his footing. It was Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, trying to cover him. Just lost his foot and left Juju wide open. And he was able to take off running. But yeah, Kansas City now 1st and 10 from the New Orleans 14. Mahomes takes snap. Going to be handoff to Kareem Hunt, running up the middle. Going to evade a tackler behind the line of scrimmage, but is only going to pick up about 2 yards there. So it'll be 2nd down and 8 here for the Chiefs. 6-6. No, please no. Like, I'm probably going to start that stream a little bit later because I have another, commitment that will probably run, 10-15 minutes into the start of that game. I'll at least try to keep track of it just so that way I'll have something up. But, yeah, please, God, just no. That would be awful. But Mahomes in the pistol now. Going to be handoff to Hunt, running left. Going to have a little bit of running room down inside the 10. He's going to get all the way down to about the 6-yard line. So to make it 3rd down and 2, there is a flag thrown. Seemingly coming in a little bit late. And it's going to be defensive holding here. It's going to be called on number 96, Carl Granderson. So certainly a surprising call there. I mean, 99-99 tie would be funny, but I don't know. But that holding penalty will make it 1st and goal here. Haven't seen a replay of this holding call yet, but it will be 1st and goal now from just inside the 4. Full house set. It's Mahomes taking the snap. Handoff to Worthy. Down inside, into the end zone. Kansas City finds their way back into the end zone. And just like that, we're right back to a 9-point game. Extra point pending. But it's Worthy finding his way into the end zone out of the full house with Kelsey as the quarterback. And it's Worthy getting a rushing score, and the Chiefs go right back down the field and get a quick strike. 5 plays, 68 yards in 2 minutes and 20 seconds. And that's a touchdown. Luke, stop it. Stop. But, yeah, 22-13 now. Extra point pending from Butker. But yeah, kick is up, and the kick is good. So we're back to a 10-point Kansas City advantage. It's 23-13 now, with, I believe, about 11 minutes to go in this one. As once again, yeah, 11:56 left to go in this one. Apologies. As we'll go now to break. All right, see you, Luke. Thank you for dropping by and dropping a like if you did do so. Okay, 3-3. All right, but yeah, thank you for dropping by, man. And get some sleep, importantly. Unless you believe sleep is for the weak, in which case. But yeah, thank you, of course, for dropping by. Great to see you. And have a good one. Okay, just scrolling down here to get caught up there on Discord. But yeah, continues to be an interesting one here. So yeah, up to 8 likes. Woo! We're doing things. The stream is not small, or the stream is not minuscule, I should say, which is certainly nice. Nice to see a little bit of growth here, especially since I just started doing this very recently. But of course, thank you as always for dropping in. I do very much appreciate it. I appreciate you listening to the, well, I wouldn't say soothing sounds in my voice, because I doubt they're very soothing. But, you know, we'll just go with the sounds of my voice. But I'm actually going to take the chance to grab a little bit extra water before we come out of this commercial break. This water break's sponsored by pistachios, apparently, because that is the ad that popped up on my screen now. I don't... Pistachios. Good when it's an ice cream flavor. I don't know. But yeah, again, just under what was that? 12 minutes to play. 11:56 to go in the game. So we'll see if New Orleans can find a way to make the comeback. We are now back out of the commercial break, and Bucker lined up to kick it away, and it is away. And this one will go deep into the end zone for a touchback. Shaheed will take the kneel about 5 yards deep in the end zone. Yeah, definitely good to see Xavier Worthy get to go celebrate that touchdown with his mother, who hopefully can teach him the importance of safe driving. Bakar now out of shotgun. Kamara lined up to his right. Takes snap. 5-man rush from Kansas City. Going to be a quick pass out to the left. It's going to be complete to Chris Olave. That'll be good for about 5 yards up to the 35. Actually, they'll give him about an extra half a yard, so it'll be 5.5. So say probably closer to 2nd down and 4 here. For the Saints, getting a nice completion there on 1st down, trying to keep the tempo going. Xavier Worthy, the only wide receiver in the NFL with multiple rushing scores this season, but they will call it 2nd and 4 now on the field. Carr going down a shotgun once again. Going to take the snap. 4-man rush from Kansas City. Carr standing in the pocket, going to go over the middle, complete. That'll be enough for a 1st down. Good enough for a 6-yard gain there. Number 33 there, getting on the end of it. That is Jordan Mims with his first reception of the game. Bunch of Kansas City Royals fans in the stands, so I think something happened there. But Carr takes a snap. 5-man rush from New Orleans. Going to go deep down the left-hand sideline, and that's going to be complete to Olave. Great little throw and catch there on the deep ball. Very tight coverage as well. So what's the call here on the flag? Definitely seemed to be offsides from the reaction from Carr. especially considering there was that air out ball down the sidelines. 2 fouls in the play. So there's a false start on the offense and a personal foul on the defense. So that's going to result in a New Orleans first down. Oh, yeah, that's an unnecessary roughness if ever I've seen one. Yeah, that's a pretty easy call there. Yeah, just give him a nice palm in the face. And, but yeah, that's going to be an unnecessary roughness. The offender there was number 98, Chershawn Wharton, called for the personal foul. So 10:48 left to go, and New Orleans getting a fresh set of downs. Obviously, the Derek Carr also over 40,000 passing touchdowns, 25th QB to do so. Also hit 250 passing touchdowns with that last score. But going to go under center here, Kamara the single back. Going to hand it off to Kamara, running left. He's going to be met behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to end up in a loss of 2. That's going to take him back to the Kansas City 45. What'll now be second down and 12. Talk to the hand. Yeah, good play there from number 32 on Kansas City to read that early and get in and make the tackle. That was Nick Bolton on the 2-yard loss. Carr now going to motion Kamara out wide to his left. Empty set. 3 wide receivers to his right. Going to take a snap. Foreman rush standing in the pocket. Going to toss it out to Kamara, but that's only going to be good for about a 3-yard gain here. So to make it 3rd down and 9 here for the New Orleans offense. 10:08 left to go in the game. Clock actually going to roll here on 3rd down and 8. Bakar now on the night, 18 of 26 for 165, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. So certainly not a stellar game by any means, but he certainly picked it up in the second half and has played. I'd say that Carr has played better in this second half. But going to be 3rd down and 8 from around the Kansas City 42. Empty set here for Carr. Big pressure from Kansas City. Carr going to go deep down the right-hand side, looking for Shaheed. Going to be short, though, and fall incomplete. Carr is not able to get enough underneath that one. And that'll make it 4th down and 8 here now, with 9:38 left to go in the game. But yeah, Carr not really able to step into that quite as much as he would have wanted. Had pressure coming at him. Felt the pressure coming off the edge. Maybe he could have stepped up into that one. But a lot of pressure coming up the middle, and that will make it 4th down and 8. 9:38 left to go in the game. And the New Orleans offense will stay on the field from the Kansas City 42. In crunch time here, down 2 scores. Play clock winding down. Gonna have to get the snap off quickly, and New Orleans has to call timeout. So New Orleans now down 2 timeouts with 9:38 left to go in the game. They'll take the chance here to regroup. But it's going to be 4th down and long here with the chance to convert. Yeah, we are going to have at least a short break here, as slowly approaching the 3-hour mark. But it hasn't, the good thing about this game was it hasn't been a complete bore fest, which is nice. It definitely hasn't been a barn burner, but it certainly hasn't been completely uninteresting. But 4th down and 8. They're getting loud in Arrowhead. Kansas City showing blitz. They're going to bring it here on 4th and 8. Carr going to have to air it out down the left-hand side, looking for a receiver, and it's going to fall incomplete in the direction of number 84. It was who's 84? Mason Tipton, who failed to come down with that one. Yeah, Kansas City just brought everything there on 4th. Carr just had to get rid of it. And Carr actually coming up a little bit sore at the end of that one. And yeah, it just goes right through the hands of Tipton. Of course, was falling away trying to make that catch over his shoulder, but just not able to get on the end of it. And so that KC will take over And at this point, Kansas City probably going to look to try and ice this game. They get a touchdown here. This game's pretty much over. They get a field goal as well. Game's also probably effectively over. But yeah, still a lot of stuff that could happen. But especially with how this Kansas City team has looked, just New Orleans may not have enough time left to get anything done. Yeah. Yeah, Jeremiah, I don't blame you there. I mean, there were a couple of chances there, but it was, a bit of an underthrow, and Kansas City just bringing heat, and that O-line just not able to pick it up quickly enough, give Carr enough time to, try and step into a throw, and just nothing could come together. And, again, when you're playing in Arrowhead, you really got to limit mistakes, give your team a chance. Defense has done that, but offense just hasn't been able to find enough of a rhythm here. Yeah. Jeremiah, that wasn't a design deep ball. That was Kansas City is bringing pressure, and Carr doesn't want to be sacked and make it fourth and longer. So I think that one is more. It was a play that had a longer development, but because Kansas City was bringing five guys in one instance, I think they brought 7 guys on that 4th down and 8. Carr really didn't have much of a choice but to get rid of the football. And, again, you could see that they had the one-on-one down the sideline was the kind of option there. And that was the kind of best option where it's, hey, give it a 50-50 ball, give our guy a shot. But it's going to be Alvin Kamara only going to pick up about a yard here. Going to be 9:30 and closing. But yeah, actually, that looked like more engage 8 from Kansas City. So yeah, again, it's just more of you don't have a fast enough developing route when you've got eight pass rushers coming at you, where you got to get rid of it, and you know that your guy on a go route, you can see that based on the amount of rushers that are coming, you can put it up there, and he's got a shot at least at trying to catch that ball. But Mahomes now under center, faking the handoff. Got pressure coming off the edge. Mahomes steps up in the pocket. Going to be complete, I think. Yeah, going to be complete over the middle, down into New Orleans territory. It was Juju Smith-Schuster on the catch. Slipped towards the end there, too. But yeah, good work on him. Secures that ball against his helmet. Throw a bit behind him from Mahomes, but able to complete it regardless. And yeah, I think KC just looking to put that dagger in. It was, I believe, Abram on the coverage. But Mahomes going out of shotgun now from the New Orleans 44. Hardman in motion to the near side. Gonna take the snap, hand off to Kareem Hunt, running right. Gonna get up over the 40, down to about the 39 before he's taken down. So it'll be a pickup of 5 on first down. I absolutely agree that Carr should have stepped up in the pocket a bit more. I don't think he played that. I mean, on 4th down there, he didn't have much of a choice but to get rid of that ball. There was a free pass rusher coming at him. He didn't have time to step up into it. 3rd down, though, I think he definitely had the opportunity to step up more into that throw, get more on it. It's going to be a pitch to Kareem Hunt running left here, but he's going to be met behind the line of scrimmage, and that's going to be a loss of 3 yards there. It was Taylor on the tackle. So that should make it a 3rd down, and let's say 8. Carr as well did look shaken up after that one. It does look like he may be headed to the locker room. It did look like his hip got banged up as he got taken down there on 4th and long. But that may be the end of his night. If we do see the New Orleans offense back on the field, that means it would be Jake Haener season. But Kelsey now in motion. Will remain trips to the far side, though. Mahomes takes a snap. 4-man rush. Mahomes going to step up into the pocket. Continuing to searching. Now he's going to scramble a little bit. Going to pump. Going to evade 2 pass rushers. Going to run to the left. He's going to get close to the first. He'll dive for it. And he'll pick up the first down. So Mahomes, actually no, they're going to call it 4th down. They're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be 4th and inches as it stands. But yeah, that defense just not able to get to Mahomes in time. And yeah, they had a spy on him too, so it was close. But yeah, that should be a 1st down. So Mahomes able to make some magic happen. Why are you showing so many replays of him diving for this first? It's not that impressive. Stop showing 17 replays. We know he got the 1st down. Yes, they spotted it short. But it's going to be 6:10 on the clock. I believe the challenge flag may be out from Kansas City because they did rule it 4th and 1. All right, play is under review. So we'll go to a break, but it is a Kansas City challenge. Yeah, but it was Kansas City doing the holding. That's what you're forgetting. Yeah, Juju Smith-Schuster was holding too. Like, at the end of that one, you could see that pretty clearly on the replay. But because it wasn't close to the play. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. But yeah, 6:10 on the clock, and I think Kansas City just looking to put an exclamation mark on this one. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it at least didn't seem like an egregious hold. If it was, and the amount of, offensive linemen today are getting away with loads and loads of holdings. But yeah, so they are going to give him the 1st down. So call is overturned, and they will give Kansas City a fresh set of downs. So Mahomes doing a nice job there, picking up 9 yards and the 1st. So it'll be 1st and 10 Kansas City now from the 34-yard line, I believe. So that's where this offense will have a shot at continuing this drive. It will be from the New Orleans 34. No, I don't care about this dramatic zoom in into Joe Buck and Troy Aikman. Yeah. If anything, that is why I started doing comment. That's it, because I'll listen to Tom Grossi's commentary sometimes, or I'll just do my own, because it's not just constant oh hey, look at the Chiefs, because it was the same thing with the Pats. It was look at how good this team is, even though they're just fundamentally sound and have a great quarterback and tight end and have a bunch of talent and have some good talent at the skill positions, and also get time after time seem to be getting the calls. Yeah, I mean, that's definitely one of the reasons I started doing it. I assume that Royals beat the Yankees, so that series might be tightened up. Will Harris is out with a hamstring injury. Derek Carr also questionable with an oblique. So 2 more injuries there to add to the Saints bucket. But Mahomes now from the Saints 34 going to go single back set. 3 tight ends as well. Bit more of a jumbo package. Takes a snap. Going to hand off running to the right. Kareem Hunt going to get down to the 30. So he'll pick up about 4 yards there on 1st down before he's tackled. So it'll be 2nd down and 6. Under 6 minutes to go now in this one. Yeah, they are showing, they are giving us a look at Jake Haener on the sidelines. The quarterback out of Fresno State. But again, currently it's the Chiefs. 2nd and 6 from the 30-yard line. Mahomes in shotgun, going to bring Hardman in motion to the near side. Takes snap. Going to be a quick screen out to Hardman. Can get over the 30, 25, 20, down all the way to the 15-yard line to pick up that first down. The tackle eventually made by Orji. And so clock again continuing to roll now. And Kelsey and Noah Gray both getting some nice blocks in there to open up that lane for Hardman. Yeah, I mean, again, Kansas City's got, don't get me wrong, Kansas City, they have good scheming, they have players that, know their assignments, play their roles, but, the level of, fondling that the commentators do is sometimes obscene. This one's going to be a run up the middle for Kareem Hunt. That's going to pick up about 3 yards. So it'll be 2nd down and 7. It's going to be number 52 on the tackle there. That one was, who was DeMarco Jackson making that stop. An oblique, I believe an oblique is, if I'm not mistaken, is like the outside of the thigh. Mahomes takes snap, hands off to Kareem Hunt. He's going to bounce it out to the left, down past the 10, down to just short of the 9. 2 flags come flying in, though. Side of the abdomen. Oh, okay. So I think oblique is like here. Is where your oblique is, roughly. Yeah, right there, actually. Holding on the offense, number 12. That penalty will be declined. Holding as well on the offense. That one's going to be on Creed Humphrey, the center. So that's going to be the one that's accepted. So one holding on Creed Humphrey. The other holding on number 12, Jared Wiley. So that'll push the Chiefs back. And, yeah, clearly a holding on Creed Humphrey. So that'll make it 2nd down and 17. So they'll push the Chiefs back to the New Orleans 22. Not only did they call it, they called 2 of them on the same play. But Mahomes now out of shotgun from the 22 of New Orleans. Takes snap, drops back. Gonna try and escape left. Gonna continue to dance around in the pocket, but finally goes down for a 3-yard loss back at the New Orleans 25. It's Brian Brzee on the sack. But again, clock rolls under 4 minutes to go now in the game. But yeah, clock continuing to roll. I think Kansas City just about having this one wrapped up. I think the goal here is just burn as much clock as possible. 3rd and 20 from the New Orleans 25. Bunch strips left for Mahomes. Running back also to his left. They're going to hand it off to Kareem Hunt running right. He'll get down to about the 20-yard line before forward progress is stopped in the scrum. And so it's going to be at the 20 where play will stop. Clock will stop as well. As New Orleans is going to burn their final timeout, try and give themselves at least some sort of shot. And, at least limit the game to 2 possessions and at least some clock. So we'll have a quick 30-second break here as New Orleans burns their final timeout. Also gives me a chance to pull up OBS and be ready. So, can't see... Actually, no, hold on. I can see chat for a second. I have a phone. Yay! Preparation! But, yeah, and 23-13 is the current score. Harrison Butker out once again to attempt another field goal. I believe this is his 6th attempt on the day. 4 of 5 so far, if I'm not mistaken. Kick is up, and it's good. It's 26-13. So Chiefs now up 13 points. I mean, the miss is just the difference between, you still need two scores either way. And I think at this point in the game, you're still getting them the same way. But, yeah, that is good. So it will be 26-13. And that may be just about the nail in the coffin for the Saints. So no gumbo this week as it currently stands. But we'll see if New Orleans can pull out any magic and give themselves a chance. 3 minutes, 3 seconds left to go in the game here. And everybody is lined up now. A bunch of Kansas City fans also starting to pile out. Not 2 TDs. I mean, you need an onside kick either way. It'll be a line drive kick, and it'll be out the back of the end zone, so it will be a touchback. Yeah, I mean, you're out of timeout, so you need an onside kick either way. And so, you're going to have to stretch the field quickly with Jake Haener. So, that's obviously going to be the question. But, let's see. Does Jake Haener have any NFL stats? Jake Haener. Jake Haener has one pass attempt in his career. It was incomplete. So he'll see his first proper NFL action at this point. But the New Orleans backup now. Third career NFL appearance. Alvin Kamara lined up to his right in the shotgun. Haener takes snap, looks to pass. 3-man rush from Kansas City. Haener steps up in the pocket, going to try to dump it off to Kamara, but going to put it over his head. That's going to be that's now Jake Haener 0 for 2 in his career. 2:59 to play in the game. So 2nd and 10 now. And we are looking. He's 0 for 2 now in his career. He's 0 for 1. He's 0 for 1 in general. He was 0 for 1 in general coming in, but out of shotgun once again. Takes snap, 4-man rush this time. Going to be a quick out route, and he picks up his first completion. That's to number 83. That is to Jawan Johnson, and so that'll be enough for 11 yards there and a first down. Oh, it was this year? Okay, so now he's 1 for 3 on his career now, but that's good enough for a gain of, let's say, 11. Haener drops back, going to roll to his right, going to fire deep down the field, intended for Olave. He was in there early. It was Clark on the coverage. That DB was in there early. But yeah, Haener doing a good job to avoid the pressure and get rid of it. But, let's see. Yeah, he's there way early. How was that not DPI? He got in there about 3 yards before the ball showed up. I don't know how that's not DPI. Spencer Rattler is inactive or injured in some way. Haener now rolling out to his right. He'll take off running. He'll get down to about the 40 before he steps out of bounds. He'll pick up about 9 yards there and stop the clock. But yeah, at least Rattler here on my depth chart is showing up as injured. So I believe he is unavailable as of right now. Let me try and confirm that. Spencer Rattler injury. Because I'd imagine if Spencer Rattler were available, then we would tell. But yeah, he did. He is still struggling with a bruised thigh, apparently. And is inactive. But Haener takes snap. Going to be a quick pass to Kamara for a first down. Up over the 45, down to about the 47. Yep, that's bang on. But rolling down towards the 2-minute warning, New Orleans going to get an extra snap off. 4-man rush now. Haener dropping back. Going to go over the middle. Pumps Going to try to throw it in the direction of Kamara, but it's going to fall incomplete. So it's going to be 2:03 left to go in the game. Karlaftis bringing the pressure off the edge. Also surprised that wasn't an illegal hands to the face. But yeah, it did end up going off the back of Young. Yeah, Hainer now, 2nd and 10. As they get lined up. Should be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Foster Moreau going to motion up to the far side, making trips to the left. 4-man rush from Kansas City. Hainer going to escape to his right, looking downfield. He's going to take off running once again. He's going to slide down, though, after a gain of 3. It'll be 3rd and 7 when we come back after the 2-minute warning. But still a 13-point Kansas City lead here. And, of course, we are looking at New Orleans' backup QB of Jake Hainer now in the game, who is actually number 9, not number 3. My depth chart here is wrong, but that happens. But yeah, we are now at the break for the 2-minute warning. So no overtime, at least at this rate, which is, I guess, preferable on some level. But it happens. And, we'll have to see. We'll have to see what exactly happens as this game continues to come to a close. But, Jake Hayner's been all right. He's been very skittish. You can tell he's definitely the backup and definitely with you where I'd rather see Spencer Rattler, but it does seem that he was still inactive. Continued thigh contusion. Coach's decision to make him inactive. Emergency 3rd quarterback. As it seems that he's still struggling with injuries. So, seems to be a very Derek Carr situation for Spencer Rattler at the moment where he can play if necessary, but he wouldn't be the first 2 choices. Just due to his limited physical fitness. 3 games in the next 11 days. That is rough. Yeah, that's not fun. Especially because you're already dealing with a decent chunk of injuries. So hopefully some of them, you do start getting some reinforcements back before too much longer. Yeah, at least from what I read, though, it seemed that Rattler is the 3rd string QB more due to injury. Because I assume, at least based on how often I've heard Jake Hayner's name up to this point in the NFL, and B, the fact that Spencer Rattler is a rookie, I assume you'd want to have seen him at some point if Hainer did get some snaps. And this would be a point where, hey, Carr's hurt, let's see what you got, kid. But yeah, Spencer Rattler is regardless still the 3rd quarterback / emergency quarterback. But Hainer out of shotgun. Takes snap. 5-man rush from Kansas City. Hainer escaping now to his left. Going to sidearm it towards Kamara, but that one's going to fall incomplete. So it'll be 4th and 8 now with 1:51 left to go in the game. And at this point, if you're New Orleans, you kind of got to go for it. Go for broke because we get victory formation here from Kansas City regardless. But 1:51 and the last chance from the Saints to do anything about it. Actually, no, he is number 3. He's not number 9. But yeah, it is going to be Hainer. Can he make any magic happen late in this contest? Jawan Johnson going to motion up to the left. Take snap. Big rush from the Saints. Throw from Hainer. Intended for Olave. It's going to bounce off his hands. And incomplete. And so that'll be another turnover on downs. So we'll just see some kneel downs, and then that will do it. But not the greatest day for the Saints offense. Olave, of course, only 4 targets, 2 catches for 10 yards. That was Hainer's best throw of the night, but still fell incomplete nonetheless. Did look like that other arm was being held. I'm not sure if it was both the receiver and the quarterback and the corner holding each other. But Chiefs are going to line up in victory formation, so that will do it. So your final here in Kansas City is going to be 26-13 Kansas City. So Kansas City will remain one of two 5-0 teams remaining in the NFL. And of course, the only 5-0 team remaining in the AFC. As it's going to be the Chiefs and the Vikings, both teams remaining at 5-0. Chiefs, of course, will still hold a 2-game advantage over, at this point, the Denver Broncos for lead in the AFC West after the improvement to 5-0. Of course, continuing that streak going. Then over in the NFC, it is going to be the Saints dropping to 2-3. It's going to be 1 game back of the division lead there as well, just due to the stuff there. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if that comes down to, I don't know if that comes down to a question more of scheming versus, because week 1 and 2 you have a lot more time to scheme and develop, so maybe that's part of it. Maybe it comes down to injuries as well. But there is the final kneel. So despite saying final up there, now it is official. But yeah, don't pick the Saints next 2 games. What are your... I guess we can take a look at some of the next couple of games for both those teams here. Chiefs have the Niners and Raiders coming up. So certainly 2 very winnable games, especially with the struggles the Niners have had as of late. Definitely could see them improving all the way to 7-0 in their quest to repeat. And then Saints, what do you guys have? Bucks and Broncos. I mean, again, those are 2 games that you can win. I think the question, of course, will again be, can you actually come through and win that game? And I think just based on the momentum that you've had, the injuries that you've had, and especially depending on what Derek Carr is, you lost the Swiss Army knife. But just based on those injuries, I think it just depends on how quickly you can get reinforcements. That'll be what happens there. But your final in Kansas City is the Chiefs 26, the Saints 13, and a pretty dominant showing. But anyway, that will do it from me. I am going to head out, but of course, thank you for dropping in, spending the last 3 hours with me, as well as the close to 5 hours last night for those of you who stuck around for the most part there. Certainly hope you've enjoyed the stream and have liked if you have done so. And if you're watching this and you are brand new, definitely would appreciate hitting that subscribe button down below. Looking to grow as much as we can. But anyway, that's all for now. And we'll see you, if not on Thursday, then certainly on Sunday for some more NFL action. But until then, see you next time.